That was also the same year I had the math teacher that killed math for me too.
Yeah, when math don't math, it don't math no more.
She like got us into the first day of class and like had us do problem stuff in the board and immediately divided us up based on who got things right and who didn't. And it was like kind of brutal. It was like for the entire class, like, all right, you're good, you're not good, you're good, you're not good. I mean, to be fair, she was a chain smoker in the car, but like still, she also had
I'm gonna
issues.
grab more water. Be right back.
We gotta love the
Okay.
teachers that don't give a fuck.
I
So
don't
you
know
know
if
what's
they
up?
did or not, but
It sucks Sad just left, but it looks like they changed the free version of StreamCord. And they tweaked it down, and it is less useful now.
So they just gave you a giant middle finger, is what I'm hearing.
Kind of what I'm hearing, yes.
How much money do you have to throw at the
I'll
problem?
play with it later. What did you say, Marlo?
How much money do we have to throw at the problem? Because I'm broke right now.
Uh,
I'm so broke. Those $20 base pays are looking pretty good right now. Get ready for my ZZZ streams and my Monopoly stream. Oh, and don't forget about four.
Fuck, I clicked out of my stream while trying to click other people's streams.
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna post a temporary message on my Discord about me selling out for a little bit just to make some money.
Marlo.
What? Yeah.
Don't be a grifter.
We all know that was part of the plan.
What?
I mean, one of my beers like, wow. Marlo, I can't believe you sold out. That was the plan. Why do you think I got the band together? Marlo wanting the cat.
Man, I can't believe we're just all gonna take a free $20 for doing some stupid Roblox collab nobody cares about.
Okay, hold on there. If we do it together, if we all take the $20 from Roblox and we do like a group thing, that could be kind of fun.
Okay, so according to
try to groom me.
Oh no,
guys, this guy seems nice. He said I'm mature for my age. Marlo, you're like 30. What? I was just working on you.
My character loaded it naked. That's a first.
I'll be right there.
Fucking.
Oops.
Man, I thought we got involved. That's the thing about selling out. I always think it's funny, especially in like the music world, where it's like, weren't we trying to become a big band? I thought it was about the music. I thought it was about getting me out of the trailer park. I feel like we're on separate pages here. Also, if we're famous and rich, wouldn't more people get to hear our music? I don't see the problem here.
Oh, there we go. There's Egan.
Okay, so. Wait, Moo, are you streaming?
Yeah.
You need to go into the into the pop-up for the guest star thing, Twitch together, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And there should be a button on the right that says start shared chat. There you go.
Chad, if you see #ad, unless it's like someone who like came to me directly, like if I'm like playing a game like I don't know, Mushroom War or whatever, just know I need the $20 and come back in 2 hours. As soon as that 2 hours hits, I am gone. What's the ETA on the Thigh stream? I'm still thinking about the Thigh stream. I don't know. I just don't know if it'll be a good game to stream. I'm still debating. Plus, we still have to get through Yakuza, and I want to start playing Final Fantasy soon. So I'm gonna try to squeeze that in. I'm gonna make that just a chill game, like a comfy night game. I'm not sure.
Here for a story. I will tell your tale.
Or use lightning warp to teleport inside enemies.
Hey, ubiquitous.
I should put my ultimatum into its slot over here. Why, hello? Alright.
The party has been gathered.
Can't believe it.
So we're following Sad then?
Yeah,
Sounds
that
good.
is
That's
at
on
the
Act
end
3.
of Act 3, pretty much, yeah. So Sad, go forth. Jump to your act.
Yeah, Ubiquitous gets exactly what I'm talking about. Because that line is
Mhm.
forever, like, pasted into my brain.
Where's that from, though? I recognize that line, but it's not
Baldur's
jogging.
Gate.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Where the fuck is my party?
Tries to do anything. Where the fuck is everybody?
Damn it, Stallion! Stop trying to get with that twink and get over here. We're getting the fuck out of here.
See, what you do is you torture everybody by starting multiplayer as Baldur's Gate, and then everybody splits up. The
Are
party
you guys-
splits in 4 ways and gets into 4 different combats at the same time.
Are you misclicking sort of war with the Grove, which
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
This is all fine.
we need to figure that out, by the way.
Is Sad still AFK?
Yeah,
I think so.
Fuck. Okay. Typically, he presses his mic mute as a sign that he's not going to be here.
Yeah, does anyone
But
have the
yeah.
remote for Sad? I want to switch it to, like, I want to see what's on the news real quick.
I'm gonna have to go into the
Probably
stream
have to
cord
ask
and
Bean.
reset up our notifications.
You're being a
Yeah,
new borrow
thank
the
you for the
remote
follow.
for
I
Sad's
appreciate it,
face.
Ray.
I don't remember where exactly Sad was.
Sad's in
Sad
the desert right
is
now.
at the end of Act 3.
But, like, has he done the Apex? Is he in
He did
the...
He did
Temple
the
of
Apex, he
Kopak?
didn't go through the portal yet.
Okay, he's activated the portal. He needs to go...
Yeah, he needs to go
Okay.
through the portal. At least I'm pretty sure he needs to go through the portal. Have a night, Lord Dreamer.
No, Dreamer.
We just need Sad to not be AFK.
No, Sad has to get that water from the well if he's getting water. I was with him yesterday.
Why
and
is...
his AFK, like, when he disappears, he's gone for a minute.
He's got to get the flashlight, put the sneakers on, and go to the outhouse.
Why am I at 30 FPS? Did they change my graphic settings or something on me?
My game is fine, but my stream definitely, like, chugged to fucking get going.
Mine's doing
Mm.
fine. Beer, yeah, I have, but we're going to replay that. I've been meaning to do a new game plus for all the Persona games, 3 to 5. That is going to happen a lot sooner. I'm hoping to get around to that soon. Now that I'm gonna be streaming more regularly, I am down. Yeah, I want to get all the social links. I got so close to getting them all in the 5th game.
Gets through all of Persona 4, misses one social link, can't get true end. Yeah, you know.
Persona 4 social links are a lot harder than the other 2 games. They put so many walls to get those social links. Like, now you have to solve this puzzle. Now you got to solve this puzzle. Did you do this quest at this time? Oh, you did it? Well, fuck you. You can't get the fox now. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sounds like some classic JRPG go fuck yourself checklist.
Persona 4 is easily one of the longest Persona games. Its time scale is just kind of...
But it also has, like, one of the most, like, localized story. You're not saving the world. You're not, like, everyone's not relying on you. It's just, you're just saving a small town, which I think is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like when like games kind of like scale it back a bit. Eternal Sonata, I think, is the game where the entire plot of the game is that you're just trying to lower taxes on medicine, and that's like it. And you're just hanging around with a musician on his deathbed. Really great game. I once I find that fucking game, I will that will be streamed once I find it. I think they're gonna do an enhanced edition, but I haven't heard anything so far. So let's hope.
Checking my GPU usage. Wait. Why is Firefox using all my memory? What?
I still have a copy too, but it's only for my 360 though. I actually found my 360 recently too.
Huh?
Wait, what just happened? Did you see that?
Carmelia. Hi, Carmelia.
Oh, I thought I thought Sad
Really
raided. I was
rated
like, wait, what
sad
just
who's AFK.
Yeah, exactly. She rated the
thought-
one AFK person.
I thought Sad was raiding someone. I was like, wait, what just happened? Why?
I'd be like, uh-oh, if Sad's piecing out this early.
All right. For some reason, Firefox is using all my GPU. So
Oh yeah, they're stealing your data.
Shoot it.
yeah, I'm actively shooting it. That's gonna end the stream together for a minute, though. I'm sorry.
He's breaking up the ban. I knew he was going to be the one doing it, and everyone blamed me.
All right, that's significantly lowered my GPU usage and CPU usage.
Oh god, I came back.
Hi. Hey, yeah, you got raided while you're AFK, by the way.
I can see that.
This-
Hi, Carmelia.
The stream together may have temporarily ended. I apologize for this. Give me a moment.
Oh, did your internet poop itself?
Firefox was using all of my available memory and CPU for some reason.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so that's not good. And my game was running at 30 FPS because of it. Alright. Alright, it looks like I'm back in the shared chat.
Holy shit, OBS uses a lot of CPU.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly does.
Yeah, most of my CPU is being used by Path of Exile and OBS. And a Bitcoin farm says sad Bitcoin mining operation. Don't know what that is.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Mm,
This is fine.
It's just upgrades, people, upgrades.
okay. I am now tabbing back in OBS, tabbing back in the Path of Exile. Trying to remeasure its FPS. You're gonna have to
It's
give that
time
a
to
minute.
slay.
But yeah, hey Sad, we're gonna start from your story point. So
Story.
You
Actually, I don't
has the
think I have
better
any quests
redeems.
right now.
What's
Yeah,
that? I'm
better
sorry, I
redeems
missed.
now. Let's hell. Let's heck and go. Yeah, I was saying that I don't actually know where my story stuff is.
It is in where I am. We can throw stuff at you. Fuck the entire
Hell
desk at you real
yeah.
quick.
I did get that
Chuck
enabled.
Carmelia back into the void.
Hey, throw shit at me, throw shit at her.
Just reminded me I hadn't redeemed that in a long time. Usually I just come in and steal your shirt and walk off.
Yeah, you do.
This is the way.
Oh, and NVIDIA Deal AA fucking enabled itself.
AMD for life, bitches. No, I like my AMD. Is it NVIDIA that's catching people's PCs on fire?
I thought it was Intel.
Intel. Wait, I thought it was.
None of these are actually increasing my FPS.
Kid, Chad, if you know who's setting which graphics card is setting PCs on fire, don't tell us. Just let us figure it out ourselves. We'll find out.
Wait, how did turning off global illumination not give me more FPS? What?
Something,
Excuse me?
something, Lightbox. Something, something,
Well,
can't deny
well.
the sun.
Do we need Bloom? They can turn Bloom off, right?
You can turn Bloom off. No one needs Bloom. Unless it's Bloom Into You, because that's a great show.
Oh, sad.
Yeah,
Where you be?
Oh, weird.
I am down in the sunken waters by the drowned city, but not the drowned city.
Is the gate open for you?
Oh no, we have to go into the temple.
Up top.
Where?
The portal up at the top.
Oh, I don't know. I'm opening this tiny door down here.
Oh, okay, okay. I know where you are. It's Temple of Kopak time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh god. I mean, my fire resist should be through the roof right now, but oh no.
I'm actually getting a little bit of screen tearing. What the hell?
I got 26 ms and 42 fps. I'm not sure if that's good or not. I don't know what numbers are.
The power of the sun
MS
longer.
is your latency to the game. That's milliseconds.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good time.
Yeah, I've went from 30 FPS to 48, so, you know, it is a town zone.
Imagine
See,
having less than 100 millisecond ping at any time.
Mm.
Wait, I think mine's capped at that, actually. I think I capped it at 30 fps.
We're at the temple, by the way. Oh god, why am I on fire?
Because
Because
that's
you're
the
staring
temple's
at the
special
sun.
ability.
What?
You know, stream looks fine. I'm not gonna care about
Yeah,
it.
there is literally the sun in the middle of the temple,
Oh, is that what that is?
localized entirely
spicy.
within the temple.
Fun fact: it's the same sun from Super Mario World, Mario 2.
It is
Mm.
trying to kill you.
I see, so I have to go hide in the shadows and be a silly little guy in the shadows.
Yeah. I am using 100% CPU.
Use 102. Break the limits of CPUs.
But my math doesn't add up to 100% CPU.
Are you doing right math or Marlow math?
I might be doing Marlow math.
Marlow math.
Oh,
I might
else.
be doing Marlow math.
Okay, I'm getting some lag. Hold on. Ah.
Let's close you. Let's. I want to close throwing system because I don't want to have to go manually turn off the fucking regime. Now my CPU is below 40%. I give up. I strongly give up. It is
believe
what
you.
it is. Look, I can stand here and not take damage forever. I regenerate health faster than the sun burns my face. Not my mana. I have no mana now.
You're still prone to cancer, so don't stay in the sun for too long.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, there we go. I just had to get that out of my system.
Yeah, you just have to stand there and stare into the sun.
While playing the Offspring song.
Oh, I see, I see.
Into the sun. Into the sun.
That is totally Offspring song.
This is a weird thing, because sun does skin damage, is why I always gotta put like lotion and shit on my skin every morning. But
Skin
yeah,
damage.
if you don't get enough
I've never
sun,
heard of that effect.
but if you don't get enough sun, you get like pale
Vitamin
and
D
like
deficiency.
yeah, so you're kind of fucked either way. Like
Well, you can be fucked in a controllable manner, or you can be fucked in an uncontrollable manner.
which one's controllable?
Yes. Damn, the sign is spicy.
Yeah, it is very spicy.
You guys ever heard of the term moonskin?
Can't say I have.
It's okay, it's kind of like a weird thing. I'm not sure it's a real thing at all, but there's certain people, if you ever like go clubbing a lot, or if you're ever in like the nightlife scene, there's like certain people who have like this beautiful glow to them. And I remember some people refer to it as moonskin. It's like getting tan or getting like light from the moon or something like that. I don't know how real it is, but there were some people that just had like Like they were beautiful. And I was like, what the? And they never see the sun. Like they are rarely out during the day. They might be vampires now that I think about it, but
Hmm.
but a lot of people call
That's
it
it.
moon skin.
That's approaching some of that there cloud burn territory.
Wait, what's cloud burn?
That's when
It
you
is
get
a
burned by the
really
clouds.
It is a really stupid old joke. Hold on.
Taking it.
Rolling.
Yeah, hey Marlo, you gotta put on your sunscreen, even or the overcast clouds are gonna burn your skin.
Okay, I see what that is.
Here we go. Here's the stairs.
I never actually used sunscreen that often back in the day.
See, I didn't either, and then I got like 2nd-degree sunburns. My entire back turned to leather. It was great.
Yep.
I
It's
was
all fun
out
and
on a
sunscreen
fucking.
with until you suffer.
Oh, that's sad over here. They've moved on without you, and they're
I
probably
know,
clearing the
murdering
area
thing.
like a bunch of nerds. Yeah, I went canoeing with my mother and my grandmother. Safe to say I was the only one really rowing. I did not bring sunscreen. I did not put sunscreen on. I did not realize being in the
Ooh.
center of a river was like being in a giant fucking magnifier. So,
Yep. You sure did. You sure did.
Sure did a silly.
I burned real good.
See, I never got sunburn before. I don't think many people in my family have it. And but my dad's like, look, we may not sunburn, but we get cancer, so put on the fucking sunscreen.
Don't risk it. It's already too much of a risk.
Yeah, I mean, just because you have a dark complexion does not mean you're immune to sunburn.
Nope. Or skin cancer.
Not if I get rid of my skin. No skin to cancer.
Hurry.
Big brain.
No
gets
skin,
placed
no
over
skin
here.
cancer.
If no have skin, no have skin cancer.
If we remove the problem, then no problem had, right?
Mm-mm.
I like to feel the wind and the cold, like, directly on my nerves. Thank you. It makes me feel alive. Closer to nature.
It was the way it was intended.
Ah.
Wow's the altar of the sun. We're gonna get toasted and roasted.
Your flesh.
Yeah, he wants you to curl your toes, Tad.
I don't want to curl my toes. You need to pay for that.
Mmm.
That shit ain't free. Damn.
Vile ingenuity never ceases to amaze me.
What kind of orb is Vol Ingenuity?
Runes. I can make out symbols for blood.
The Volgenuity orb.
Offering. Wait, no.
Wait, we
It's
can't.
not blood.
Wait, I can't leave the
Yeah, I thought
circle.
we were. We
Wait.
can't leave the circle.
Wait, we can't leave the circle.
I will not be contained.
The Vol have trapped us.
Ride the elevator.
No, this is truly something.
Yippee.
Oh, now everyone's gone on board. We're gonna leave some skeletons behind.
They'll
We're
find
taking
their
Louis
way
with
back.
us.
No,
They're-
Billy
they're
1,
strong,
Billy 2,
independent
Billy 3.
skeletons. I'm Billy Bob Jr.
Billy Bad.
Bad.
It's not time to kill them all yet.
It's all shiny and glowy.
Modo.
Can't do that here.
Wait, we gotta go to the portal?
No, wait, no, don't. Don't.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you realize the error of your ways.
I did.
If we go through the portal, we go to the you'll see. Look where Moo is. He's not supposed to be there.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's back in the beginning.
Whee!
The portal took him way far away.
Yeah,
Why the
there is
first
no.
ones?
We need to teleport to Sad when he swaps.
Oh, does it take you not there anymore?
Yeah, when you finish the act, it takes you to the next act. So Moo just went back to Act 1.
Guess I
I
can just
see.
sit here and twiddle my thumbs.
Are we gonna be too over leveled when they release Act 4 and just kind of blow through it? I'm guessing that's what's about to happen here.
Yippee!
Probably. For Standard League, probably.
Cosmic power.
Itty little bitty guys.
Can't believe it. I can't believe everybody's going to be racing to make a Huntress with the name Nidalee Main.
Nidalee made?
Main.
Main. I'm gonna make a Huntress based off of the Hunger Game character because I'm original.
Mm.
Caddis? 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 Cat? I think her name was. I forget.
Catfest, yeah, that one.
Yeah, Catrice.
Catrice, yeah, the famous Catrice character from Hunger Games.
Ah, yes, Catrice Everbloom.
You guys want to join me in a tabletop game where we play the Hunger Games? Oh wait, that hold on. Do we?
You mean Fortnite?
We could do that, yeah.
Is that a Fortnite skin?
Well, I can't believe it. You put a bunch of players into one D&D. Oh god, they're all killing each other.
What was it for the
Typical
share?
Tuesday.
Is the share chat and all that still working?
It says you just rejoined it.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I think I missed some stuff up here. All right, cool.
Wait, no, Sad dropped
think-
areas, but I can't teleport to him.
There we go. all
But
right.
There we go. He's an Utsil. Now we can teleport to him.
I still don't have the required quest state to teleport to this character.
Oh, I don't either. What the fuck? Wait.
We have to go through the portal to go further into the act to then go backwards.
Oh, that's weird.
Am I
All
in a
right.
solo
It's
instance?
stupid.
We have to do things on our end, I think.
Yeah, we have to be ahead of you progress-wise to go backwards to be with you. It's stupid.
Okay.
It is a side effect of this stupid portal. Now we can go backwards.
Oh yeah, for some reason my load times of the game is like atrocious.
Yeah, I had to put mine on
Specifically
SSD.
this act.
My controls got funky. Yeah.
Where's everybody? Why am I back at the beginning? What God allowed this?
I can't believe
back
it.
in the
Sad's
building
time traveling
again.
TV now.
Yeah. I've returned to my people.
I always knew Sad was into blood sacrifice.
Tasty snack.
I'm just saying crops were better back then when we used to do it. Just throwing that out there.
Mm,
What do we
Something humans make great fertilizer.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta do some research. But is
Full
that what they did
iron.
with the bodies? If they sacrifice human bodies and throw them in the field, because that would make sense. And oh wow, that might have been a misinterpretation on something. So
Hold up, Sad. Hold up.
Holding.
Marlo has joined. Wait for Marlo.
I
to
see,
Marlo's
finish
right
I
rendering.
see Marlo's making his way downtown, walking fast,
Face is passed.
you guys were so far ahead of
and
me.
he's homebound.
man, speaking of things we used to do better, but not so better, apparently the Dust Bowl is a thing I learned about because of a recent horror movie.
Did you not know about the Dust Bowl?
No,
Wait, really?
We weren't taught about the
What?
fucking Dust Bowl. It's a flyover state.
You weren't?
No.
I was taught about the Dust Bowl.
I was too. But I was in the Midwest though, so I don't know if that's like a. I mean, because that
I'm in
kind
the
of hit us.
Southwest.
But aren't you in the path?
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm
the
going
bowl
to
is
That's a
like-
good question. If Moo knows about the Dust Bowl.
Do you know about the Dust Bowl?
Which
move?
one?
Your rampage ends here.
So,
The one in
Um,
the
I can solve this.
1930s,
This is all just a
yeah.
40s.
Which one of you?
So they fucked up. Was it Oklahoma? I think it was Oklahoma.
It was.
That sounds
Oklahoma
familiar,
was one of
but-
the primary ones. Yes.
So, they made things into massive amounts of farmland. That means they cleared out all the grass and shit from the topsoil.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was not
they-
good for the environment.
They didn't understand how fucking topsoil and erosion actually worked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so whenever it got windy, the entire state would become this huge cloud of dust.
Well, it was bigger than a single state. It was
Yeah, it's
entire
spread all over.
areas of states. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next state's over, wherever the wind's blowing, just dust would settle, dirt, everything, everywhere.
Well, it was.
And it
there
was the
also-
finest dust too, so there was literally no escaping it. People died because of how fine the dust was accumulating in their lungs.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Therma.
Well, there was even. It got
Right there,
even
Mom.
worse because it wasn't. It even made it to Washington. In fact, during the. Oh fuck! I'm about to die. During one of the. During a meeting, Congress was having a meeting, and when the car member says, "You want to see how bad it is?" and they went outside the Congress building, and the Dust Bowl was right there. Like it was consuming DC. God damn it! Stop hitting me.
You need to get off. You're the target. You need to get off with him.
But that's also where Route 69 comes from too. The legendary Route 69. A lot of farmers and stuff took that route to go to California
Yeah.
to get out of the Dust Bowl.
Go in the direction the wind comes from, so that you can't, in fact, be behind the wind anymore.
Well, because there was really nowhere to hide at that point.
Well,
Like it was killing people. Like the dust was also so fine that it was getting into like people's lungs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People also realized then around then that there was reasons why it was important to have like windbreaks as far as like tree windbreaks, and that's why hedges exist.
Mhm.
Also, I think we knew. I think they actually did know about crop rotation, the importance of crop rotation. They just weren't doing it. There was, because this was also around the Great Depression, and farmers were trying to increase the yield, so they kind of threw. Because we were doing crop rotation like way back, like in the 1600s.
So crop rotation's been a thing for a very long time, but they just oversaturate the earth. They remove too many nutrients.
Well, it's also cows too. So I didn't know this until recently, but when cows eat grass, they eat it from they rip the roots out. Which displaces
Yeah.
the soil. Like cows aren't native to America.
No.
Neither are bees. All you motherfuckers, you keep coming at me about that.
Well, I think it's specific types of bees, right? Like the bumblebee is specifically non-native.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Americans have a bunch of pollen spreaders, and like the bees that are around now weren't the same bees back then. In fact, if you look at Native American texts when white people were coming over, they called it the white man's fly because they didn't know. We were like, what is this thing? Why you guys bringing this?
And now we depend on them to live.
Yeah.
But yeah, that can easily just happen again if farming practices aren't done correctly.
Mhm.
Oh, don't worry about that. There's gonna be no more farmers in Nebraska in the next 6 months, so we're good. Did I get that or who got that?
I don't know. Did you get that? Oop.
No, I didn't get it. Fine. All right.
Hail.
So with all that said, Moo, why did you want to destroy our environment, huh?
Smile. Nothing.
Oh, cow.
I am a creature of
Took me a
spite, I
second to
guess.
remember what the joke was here.
Just leaving all these currencies behind us. I can't believe it.
I've been grabbing a few.
Ow. Can't believe it stopped me out of my jump animation.
What is my DPS?
Am I just going the wrong way?
Yes, the door is this way.
Okay.
Okay.
God, if I was like around near the Dust Bowl, you'll see me with like a skateboard with like some kind of sheet and there's like with a flag, just like cruising through the Midwest with a gas mask on, raiding small towns that have been abandoned. Oh man, that'll be a great time.
Some people dread the apocalypse. Others look forward to it.
Me and my dust gang will roam through city to city.
It was very much like a
Jeez.
mini apocalypse too. Like
It was,
everybody involved, everybody like nobody was unharmed.
though. No, everyone was in fact greatly harmed.
No one had a good time except for those desert raccoon boys that would come by with their makeshift sand rafts. They will come in, you'll blink and they'll be here. Didn't steal much, just took our dumpsters.
So it's leveling up quickly, at least.
Hmm.
It's eerie. The sooner we get to that speaker so I can kick him in the teeth and make him shut up.
I'm dealing with the music. This is what I listen to on Spotify.
Yeah. Cult
The music's
chanting.
fine. It's the cultist chanting that drives me nuts.
No, that's what's on Spotify. It's on my top 10 greatest hits.
Oh god.
Cold chanting. I love that. I love that playlist.
Cold chanting for you as a busy workman.
Mm.
Hey, this is Cold Chanting 1:05 p.m. We're about to play the greatest hits, starting with Jim Jones. Year 6 and 2 is cold. Please enjoy this. And I say to you,
Hatsiri, Hatsiri. Okay, we need to find something. I don't remember what here.
The mysterious item of things.
Somewhere in this pile of dead bodies and blood.
Ooh, stellar amulet, you fucker.
ooh, sapphire.
I couldn't get past your idiots.
Look at it.
Yeah, that's right. Body blocked.
Yeah.
Fucker.
To be fair, I have let you pick up literally everything during your leveling process.
Can't believe it.
Where'd I fall at? Where'd I fall at? I don't see it. Shit, it's way up there.
I need to murder more stellar amulets.
But consider...
But
No?
consider selling them. No, they burn. Economy
You just
in
need
this
the stream
game?
content.
Nah.
Nah, I've told you exactly what I'm gonna do if I get one.
Can't believe that Moo's gonna make a video about handing an Astromentis to a low level who has no clue how to play a game.
I'm selling mine for feet pics.
Ah.
Look, if I one, trade chat's gonna get
No.
weird really fast.
No. No, that's,
Trade chat would be
That's how you
so
feel.
mad.
now that's how you feed the economy. Ooh, thing.
Hey, trade
the
chat,
thing.
look what I rolled. Shakes it in their face. I'm gonna hand it to this fucking level 30 real quick. What? What?
Nothing. She'll
found
have
the
a
heart.
great time.
Oh no, it'll be amazing. That will power boost the living fuck out of her build. There's a reason why that object is worth so much money.
It's worth the monies.
Yeah, that's how the Path of Exile economy works. Any object that breaks a build is instantly worth 10 or 20 of the highest currency. Or 40 or 80. You know, depending.
There's a weird blood
Or-
mage trying to murder me.
Player and
Human
economies are
nuts.
weird. I'm gonna go back on sound. He's dead now. We have killed him.
We have wheeled him.
Wheeled. Can't believe Sad's not picking up his damn currencies.
They're not showing up for me.
What do you mean they're
Decent.
not? Oh, did you accidentally turn off your dropped item filter?
I don't know.
Press.
I haven't
Was
changed
it like
anything.
Alt Z or something?
Oh, there it is. Oh god, there's so much shit.
I didn't think anything was
Dad's
happening.
like, I've not been seeing loot this entire time.
You know, there's not
I-
much loot for this loot-based game. It's really weird.
Z is the
Real
button
strange.
for that.
Uh,
And the
Alright.
heart is what we're looking for now that I remember.
I already have it.
Excellent.
I mentioned it like 3 murders ago.
ooh, elegant idol. I'm not picking that shit up.
I was too busy listening to Cult Champ podcast right now, so yeah, sorry I didn't hear you.
Cultist Chan.
We're now going to be listening to the saunter voices of Father Divine. So anyways, this young wife has the spirit of my old wife, so it's okay for me to be with her. No one look into it, please. That's actually a thing that did happen in Father Divine's cult.
Jesus.
I mean, look, if you justify it to yourself, it's not illegal. Totally.
Well, actually, 100%, everything he did was legal in that situation, because what happened was his old wife died, but at the time he was cheating on her with his secretary, who was like this young white Canadian girl. And so after she died, he says her soul went into the body of this young white Canadian girl, and this is basically my wife.
Look, it's like when priests forgive themselves for their sins. Wait, was that a greater jeweler's orb?
Yeah.
God damn.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding,
Hot
actually.
damn, that drop. All right.
Here you go, Ethan. Here you go, Egan.
Ooh, you didn't need to give that to me because I can't use it yet.
Yeah, you can.
With a 3 support. Oh, actually, yeah, I can. Oh
Mhm.
no.
It's lesser,
Fuck.
greater, perfect.
Oh, perfect's the one I'm looking for. Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh,
eat this
that's
heart.
the one I'm gonna be looking for. Okay. Do I put it on Spark or do I put it on Arc?
What carries the most weight for you?
I Spark to clear rooms, but my Arc does currently 10k DPS, but drains the fuck out of my mana.
Is inspiration one of the gems you're missing?
The inspiration's on Spark.
Mm. Whichever one gets the bigger DPS boost from the next slot, really.
What does Spark currently have? Yeah, I'd be able to put Fork on Spark. Arc, I would need to put Lightning Mastery on it.
Did you do your ritualistic sacrifice, Sad?
Yes. I got my free skill points.
I'm gonna put it on Spark. I'm gonna go get my Fork gem real quick.
Ooh, gold boy. The
Is he
piss
gold? Oh,
monster is
shit.
here.
Oh, fucking... I guess I'll put my Fork gem on later.
Yeah.
I can't actually get to my stash during this part of the act without going back to Riverbank.
A decent way, Sad.
I went through a portal.
I jumped behind his portal.
I need to go in the I need to empty my inventory. Oh wait, no, I can't.
Yeah, so Yeah.
I see.
So, you know, acts a little wily like that.
That's a little silly. That's a little hee-hoo. Okay.
You can go back through the portal yourself, Sad, and then that will bring you to town proper. But we can't go through that portal, or we'll go to the next act.
No, I went through the portal. It took me back to the beginning of this.
Oh,
It murdered my shared chat from the looks of it.
yeah, mine's gone too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what mine seemed like. Well, didn't you have to like
What?
disable it or something like that?
I did, but it went right back to where it was. Then it turned itself off again. The tab was still open. I wonder if I lost internet for like a minute. Hold
Oh,
on.
maybe.
I'm gonna put it here.
Gotcha. Hold on. I'll jump back in here.
Sorry. That was weird.
Wait, where are you putting it?
I threw
Welcome
it
to Scuff, mate.
into. I threw it into the chat.
Oh, I
The
see, yeah.
chat for PoE2. That chat. Waiting for Sad to join. Now I press the button. Yeah, sorry about that.
There we go. Hi, chat. We can see you guys again.
Hey, chat. How you
Okay,
doing?
there we go. I think that's really good. Let me refresh. No.
Also, don't know where you guys went.
You could use the checkpoint to teleport over to us.
I could.
We're right over here. No, up here, Seth. Oh, there's a nerd chasing you.
There's a couple.
Okay, there we go. Cool. I do
It
that
has
a
a
lot.
health bar.
The ubiquitous. I do that sometimes too, where I just don't know what I actually want to do. Then I'll launch like 30 games and close them. Like, I don't want to actually do this.
I feel that on a spiritual level.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, almost didn't make it because I took a nap by accident.
Oh no.
That's why I didn't play Yakuza today, because I fucking fell asleep after I got back. Well, actually, I actually cooked today. I made pork chops, and then I kind of passed out afterwards.
Ooh.
Mm.
Surprised they didn't poison me. That it is.
That is now
Think that
level
new update
43.
has something?
Nice.
He's
What'd you say?
rising.
That new update might have fucked some things up.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think some of my graphic settings are definitely different.
But there was no update, was there? Point 2's
There
not
was an
out yet.
update. Well, there was like a small hotfix or something. It was like 100 megabytes. I don't know what was in the update because there's no fucking patch notes for any of these small updates that have come out.
Don't need them. You figure them out yourself. That's how a real
The
gamer does it.
updates were the friends you made along the way.
Oh, Sad. If you want to have a good time in here, just zoom in while you're walking around.
Mm.
Oh, does that make it better?
Yeah, like, look at these guys. They're having a great time.
Ah.
Let me move
Yeah.
my idiots out of...
Yeah, they're chilling.
Oh, is this a place where people get sliced in half?
among other
Maybe.
things.
Oh, I love this place.
Oh yes, torture. I love torture.
Very Diablo 1 Butcher Room vibes.
I work for a torture company. Everyone's in the break room going, I don't know how we do it every day, guys. I don't know. I know it's our job, but it's just hard to
look at
get
them.
by. And then I come in like, hey guys, another day, another dollar. All right. Hey, you guys know where my pliers are at? I need them for the 5 o'clock. Oh, there's one. Hold on.
Yeah, here it goes.
It's like opening a pack of cards. Oh, nothing.
Mm.
Here, here's another one. Here's another
Yeah.
set.
You,
Oh, that's clean. I have to go to HR like, okay, I know we torture people here, Marlo, but you're just like way too into it. You're making everyone uncomfortable.
what? Me?
Is there an optional
You
boss?
can
on
say
this
I'm
map?
too into it. Maybe.
Look, you know, you say if you do what you love, you
No.
never work a day in your life, and that's what I'm trying to do. Never worked a day in my life since I got hired here.
Mm.
I mean, you can knock ritualistic sacrifice all you want, but these people literally had a culture and they gained power from it.
Looked at the lines of bodies being carried across the river.
See, with the amount of people these guys sacrificed, either they like raided people more often than the Mariketh did, or there's just like a literal mountain of people shagging off in a corner somewhere.
See, I always think about that too when I see stuff like this. I'm like, where are they getting the bodies from?
Infinite body works.
We had a population issue. Oh, really? How bad is it? No, you didn't hear me. We had a population issue. We figured it out. Sacrificed enough people, and now we got Wi-Fi.
Mm.
The Omnissiah is happy.
That is unironically how like Val society works. We have a problem. Kill more people.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We haven't quite figured this out. More blood.
It worked for them. It might not have been the blood that did it, but it worked for them.
They were
Oh, go ahead.
they were unironically the most powerful empire in the entire world for like fucking centuries, until one very specific person within their empire literally toppled the whole thing because she was just that selfish.
That do be how it be.
When my great-grandfather Henry Ford made the combustible engine by sacrificing 20 orphans, he was proud, but he wanted more. He sacrificed himself for the V8, and I want to keep that tradition going.
Man, imagine that's how fucking society worked on any level. Was yeah, no, we just need to make more sacrifices, guys. It'll improve the world
you
and our
may
economy.
die.
Just kill 30 people real quick.
Some of you may die, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
But we will get GTA 6 out on time. I don't care how many fuckers I have to kill to do it.
It's coming, guys, I swear.
Okay, I'm gonna sit this one out again. It's
I'm
boss
just-
time.
I'm just waiting for GTA 6 to be the most unoptimized bullshit. Like,
It's
it's
gonna
gonna
be.
suck. It's gonna suck super
Oh,
hard on
100%.
launch.
At the eve of the end,
It's gonna be useless. You're not gonna be able to play the fucking game.
battle has finally come for me.
And then we're gonna learn, yeah. So the dev team actually didn't do anything for like 4 years, and then they did all of their crunch in the last 6 months to push this game out.
Oh, Rockstar's as of right now has a good reputation for their games, at least GTA. So I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be an optimized mess, but I think the game probably is gonna be fine. Like the
They're
game
gonna
itself.
scrap all the content to sell us shark cards in multiplayer.
Oh god, that's gonna suck. Yeah, actually, maybe not. Maybe they learned some horrible lessons this go around.
But you see, Ubiquitous, that is like, I would call that 50% accurate. He's like Doctor Strange and Tony Stark slammed into one, because he also has magic and can see the future.
Brutal choices.
And is incredibly smart. And is like the richest and smartest person on the planet.
Is that what his backstory is?
Yeah, yes. He's literally like, he's basically the apex, the unofficial apex of the Val Empire. The problem was, he was born in the same era as Ziri. So he got to single-handedly at the same time be the smartest person in the world and being unable to do anything about it because she toppled their empire and effectively dragged everything into ruin.
I will burn you alive.
On top of being cursed with knowing that not only would the Val Empire end, the world was going to end, and nothing he was capable of could fix it or stop it.
Until some weird guys from the future came in and did some things.
You think we're gonna save the world?
No, I'm saying that he's like, ooh, something I can do now.
I mean, I'm taking notes about how this empire, like, did things, so I don't think I'm going to be any better.
Well, no, see, he even said when you walked in the room, the demon of Axolotl.
Yeah.
AKA all of his visions paint us as, like, the final demon that comes to kill him.
Ow.
It sounds like you said Demon of Axolotl. Is that
There's
you right?
an axolotl in my throne room. Is this axolotl gonna end me? Cause there's an axolotl and he comes back tomorrow. The kingdom falls down and the world is gonna end.
Yeah, pretty much. Very on the nose. Look, I'm not saying we're the good guys, but we're not the bad guys.
See, that's the funny
Categorized
part.
anti-hero.
We're the it could be worse guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Existence is merely energy.
This fight is reminding me that I have no fucking mana.
One death is nothing for the greater good.
I am dead now. He has murdered me.
What the fuck?
No!
I
Oh, you
tried to
Marlo.
revive you.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Run.
Choice
Did I arrive? Oh, good, let's skip.
is not over here.
Run.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, my face.
Oh, he's dead again.
Ah, yes. Mutual suffering.
Preparing for you for years.
Oh shit, he just died and I just got an iPhone. Awesome. This empire's
Yeah.
awesome.
Let me show you what true intellect looks like.
Like that voice line, he's been preparing to meet us for years.
Well, see, here's the funny thing. That's why he calls us the Demon of Axolotl. Is because...
Is it Axolotl?
No, it's not Axolotl, it's Axolotl.
God damn
Okay.
it. Gosh darn it.
But, in PoE 1, the whole Alva mission thing is literally you going back in time to raid a Val temple.
Pay the thousandfold.
And by leaving your footprint there, that's how he knows we exist.
Mm-hmm.
It's a continuing storyline.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of this is continuing from PoE 1 because a lot of the playable characters are playable characters from PoE 1.
Will burn you alive.
I'm trying my best to raise you, but this constant Sparky bullshit ain't working.
Yeah.
Can you,
he's
like,
definitely-
target somebody else?
Yeah, he's on me now.
He's
He's
like
on me now.
vaguely. He's very. He's still. His auxiliary systems are still very much targeted at you.
Oh, you got him.
Yeah. It's just every time I was almost done raising him, I'd get hit by a spark or something.
Yeah.
Do not fail me. Not now.
Yeah, and these fuckers didn't invent insurance yet. They were just 3 more bodies away from that.
All that I sacrificed.
Your people cannot be saved. History is already written. You can stay here and die.
Hey, could you guys watch me real quick? I'm gonna steal the Cali converter from this thing real quick.
Mmm.
The legacy of the Val must
What, you think you had a catalytic converter? Nah, this shit probably spinning out pure exhaust.
Let's just start talking then. My friend here isn't exactly the peacemaking type.
Calls us out for being murderous fucks.
We're only a little stabby.
I mean...
I'm gonna go slice some more bodies up.
Meh.
I mean, I'm level 91, Negan's 73. I don't know what level Marlowe is.
56.
O los de vodka. Los que están en unas latitas.
Sad's 43, so, I mean, aside from this being Sad's, like, level area.
I mean, the downscaling works pretty well. It's just some combinations of shit still breaks things at downscaled.
You mean like the
Looks at
Horde of
person
Skeletons
running
we all
crit build, looks at person running crit vulnerability.
Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm only, like, completely set up to kill bosses. Nothing.
The ad wake is finished. And Sad is staring into Doriani's eyes.
There was no ad, there was only Zoo.
He do be kind of good looking.
Hmm. It really wants me to pick up this plate belt. Wow, that's a good plate belt. Put this in chat. My first +1 charm slot, it's on a belt I'm not going to use.
Yeehaw.
That's a good belt. I'm gonna go through a good portal. If I make a portal, my portal's gonna look lame compared to theirs.
Yeah, so you need to make a better portal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through your guys' portal.
One day I will have my portal effects added to this game. Then I'll be able to choose from, I don't remember when I got the Divine Arcane portal. Doomcrow portal, Steam-powered portal, or Transcendent portal where the two giant hands appear, make the Illuminati symbol, you can just walk through it. It is the best portal.
Did Sad go AFK?
I believe so. Or somebody came in to talk to him.
You have all this technology and you fuckers couldn't make a watch? Why the fuck are you still using sundials? What the fuck? What?
I mean, you say that, but they literally have the sun in their basement.
Yeah, that's true. It's whatever time they want it to be. Wait, give me a sec. I'm gonna take off my shirt.
How is this advanced civilization so backwater? Oh.
Okay, I'm shirtless. Alright, let's do this.
What?
My man has
Marlo's
assumed a
making his
combat
appeal to
stance.
the advanced.
I think I'm mostly shirtless for most of my streams. I've learned the magic of sweatpants.
Just don't wear pants at all.
Yeah, I feel
Not like you're on
like,
camera.
That could always change. Nah, it's like having pants. I like not pants on, but like something on. I'll feel weird just sitting here in my underwear, briefs, or whatever the fuck. What do I wear? Briefs.
Wears pajamas to stream.
Marlo, where are you at in the story? I forget.
I don't even know. I kept coming back. I'm not sure. I think I'm still in Act 1, I think. Act 1 of the second round, I think.
It's been so long since Marlo has had time to play and actually do leveling on his own end.
I keep fucking pressing that damn thing. World screen. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm Act 2 in the second round.
Okay.
Okay, so like, and when you're gonna use the affiliation thing, the base pay, you just have to like sacrifice one stream to make $20.
But what if we applied Val logic and just sacrificed one person to make $20?
That is true.
The value of a life, $20.
I forget where I read this from, but most beginner hitmen will pay like typically $400 to try to take someone out. And always on a Tuesday. I'm not sure why, but
Hmm.
it's weird. I think I've seen it as low as like $200. There's like, I don't know, true crime is weird, like the price that people put on lives. Um, like, I heard 5,000 one time. Like, it's not very much.
It's a sad. He is back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why, hello.
He hath returned.
He hath returned.
am returned.
He is become returned.
Oh, fun fact: a lot of wives get caught for hiring hitmen on their husbands. Are typically caught because A, the hitman was an undercover cop, or B, they used their husband's credit card. The credit card one comes up quite often.
Hmm. Hmm. But what does it show up as?
That's what I wonder too.
Like,
Does it just say
what-
hitman?
yeah, exactly. Hitman, blood money, something. Not the game.
Wait, why am I at the beginning?
Oh, cool, you're there. All right, I'm following him. Because now it's round 2.
Yeah, we
So-
gotta go around again.
There
Amazon
isn't an act 4 for us to go to. So we're going back to act
Oh.
1.
The credit card says Amazon murder delivery.
Oh, is that
Wait a
it?
minute.
Am I done? Am I if I story?
You're
the
an act
story?
1 cruel now. Yay! You have to play the entire
what
thing
this is?
again. Yeah.
Things are harder, better gear drops, leveling.
Yeah,
There's
you'll
supposed to
start
be
leveling
6
more
acts.
rapidly for a bit.
Wait, 6?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's supposed to be 6 acts. 3.
I like the first
sorry,
game, which has like 10.
There'll probably be 10 eventually.
Hey, Myriad.
Hey, Myriad.
Mira, do you ever listen
Yeah.
to Spotify cult casts, cult speeches? I highly recommend it. All right, guys. Today we're going to be listening to the cult of Love Has Won. Everyone's favorite blue girl is about to give her speech about how she is the reincarnation of Madonna. Who else was she? Madonna, Michael Jackson, Cleopatra. Also, when they found her body, she was completely blue.
Cleopatra.
She died like a week before they found her body, but that's because the cult was hiding it, believing that she was going to come back. And she was completely blue because she was taking a lot of colloidal silver. Like, she was ingesting a lot of it. Marlo, what the
I
fuck are
love
you talking
silver.
about? Yeah. I'll talk about everyone's favorite playlist, Cult Speech Podcast. Is great. They just play the greatest hits of cult speeches. You'd be surprised how
Hey,
many of
dude,
those are
welcome
recorded.
back.
Wait, huh? You know, I haven't gotten a single one of the currency used to put into slots into wands.
Arcane etchers or whatever they're called. Yeah. They're definitely the
That-
rarer of.
I have
Also,
one that
yeah,
improves quality of a wand, but not to put a slot into a wand. It's kind of weird.
If you ever want to feel weird, listen to the Manson cult music because it's actually not bad.
I thought you were gonna
What?
say musical for a second.
The Manson Cult musical.
We do need one
Wands
of those.
can't get
Isn't that,
sockets. Oh.
isn't that what Once Upon of Hollywoodism is?
You mean like Marilyn Manson? Or like.
No, the Manson family, the cult, the ones who killed all the celebrities. They were very involved in the music scene. They actually released CDs and stuff. And the fucked up thing is, they're not bad. Like, a lot of people actually like them. And I listened to one, I was like, okay, I can see me jamming that out if I was in the 60s. No wonder why no one saw it coming. Even though everyone saw it coming.
It's not time to kill them all yet.
Wait.
No
Wait,
one
Sad's
saw
already
it
back in
coming.
town. Fuck, that was a quick. That was a quick romp through the early chapter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I did it. I'm so fast.
We zoom in now.
I don't know what pet this is. It's a giant, like, molten tentacle monster.
Did we ever
Is this a
fight that
reward
weird?
pet for one of the races?
Did we ever
No,
fight that crazy like red monster tentacle thing that was shown like several times?
No, because we never went to the... Oh, I see the octoparasite. Okay.
Okay, so that's something that's still up in the air that we need to do at some point.
Yeah, that's where we would be going to deal with if we were going to the next act, but we're not.
Mm.
So we're back here. Hi, Sad. Welcome to us running through the timeline again or some shit. I don't know.
Back
It's
to the
basically
lumberyard.
Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, it's kind of Groundhog Day.
This time we'll do it right.
This time will be different.
This
Oh
will be-
no, this is a
will be a
reforged branch.
Yeah.
This will be a little bit of a
there-
dark question, but in a Groundhog's Day scenario, how long would it take you to go postal? Like, at what point cycle you go, all right, I'm just going to see how many people I can take out real quick. Wait, he's like, they're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to treat like GTA for moving forward.
Mm.
I mean, for some people, like minutes. For others, well,
I by my 50th cycle, I'm going to be like, all right, I guess nothing matters. Fuck it. Then I wake up the next cycle and be like, all right, so I got to 20 before cops get. If I could beat that record.
Very sad. You ready to begin? A lot of the optional content is the exact same, but they give you different rewards now. That said, also a lot of the optional content is technically removed and or doesn't do anything. There's some shit they didn't think about.
that's not 100% true anymore. They have retroactively added rewards to some of the repeats.
Oh, so some of the stuff
No.
I missed I might get rewards for.
Yeah, but it won't be permanent rewards like stat ups.
Oh, it might be like just little fucking on map rewards or something stupid.
Equivalent level like skill gems and shit
Marlo,
like that.
why you AFK killing shit? Sad's not here to gain levels.
Oh shit, I think it was here. Oh, well, here, back out, back down.
I saw
Alright,
a
let's go
movement.
I guess I'll go back to listen to Manson music then. Garbage man, what does garbage man do? They're not all good. That is actually lyrics from one of the songs, by the way.
Mm.
You know, I can see a lot of people coming to that conclusion in the Groundhog Day scenario. If
You
I
snapped at
can
one
kill
point.
everybody involved, does that break the cycle?
Oh, so you're trying to get out? I'm like hoping that doesn't break the cycle. Because I'll be like, fuck.
Oops,
Ah.
Daisy. I did a thing.
Cycle finally breaks. Oh, I'm a mass murderer now.
Oops, they have to catch me first.
Oops, there's no one left.
God, I hope I get it. If it Groundhog Day, I hope it's on one of my days off.
No, it's only business days.
Man, that'd be
David.
the worst. You have to go to work every day, hoping you don't get fired by the end of escaping the time loop.
Your boss was also in that time loop and is like, all right, now that we out, you skipped like 55% of your work days during that loop. Like, wait, boss, you knew about it? Yeah, but I show up to work. It's like, what? You're fired.
100% would be my boss.
I
would-
min-maxed my day to make sure I got the ultimate amount of money. And
He
you
would
went
literally
off.
look at it as just extra work hours.
You went ahead and did not do extra billable hours. How dare you?
Also, at one point, you shot me. That was a weird loop. Didn't see that one coming.
Look, sometimes murder must prevail. It happens.
Yeah, the shocked face when you finally break the cycle and everybody remembers every like loop, but only after the cycle's broken.
They all get consolidated in their brain.
It's just a drag and break, you know. Every possible outcome becomes one, and then it's like, oh.
Isn't the way to break the? Isn't most of those time loop movies basically just go hang out with your family? Isn't that like 95% of them? Yeah,
That's the
spend time
moral of
with
the
your
story most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went through 600 loops, and all I had to do was just chill with my mom. Yeah, thought you would have figured that out sooner. that was...
I thought the moral of the story was obvious. Yet here we are.
Whatever time God's just judging you, like, no, you've been in loop way too long.
I had a bet that it honestly would take you 3 or 4 loops, and oh god, I owed the other god so much money.
Really pissed off when you slept through 3 of those loops.
Listen, man, I needed a nap.
Alright, there's a bunch of stuff in this room up here for you to pick up.
I speak to the time god in 3 different languages. He's like, God damn, I was really pissed off and started just taking time to learn languages.
Oh, there is
Yes,
a whole buttload of stuff up here.
It was just a room full of eggs. So when you break the eggs, they just drop tons of loot.
Oh, I was not supposed to do that. Okay, I thought it was... well,
Pain.
Essence of the body. That sounds dirty.
Ooh, rogue armor.
Rogue armor for sad. Alright. Oh, armor and evasion rating. I'm gonna check out what that is. What's dropped from me.
It was stolen from me.
That dropped from me. Damage of enemies hitting you unluckily while you are on... What?
unluckily. That's a word.
What? Here, Sad.
Unlucky
I'm gonna
while
link
in
this.
low life.
Tell me if you like that.
Where'd you go? Oh, you're over there still.
Oh, is that? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you put it in
doing
local
this
chat.
Doing this shit on controller sucks, let me tell you.
There's a solution to that.
No, there isn't.
77 increase of armor evasion, 14% to fire, 50% to cold. Damage him is hitting is unlucky while you are low life.
Oh, cool.
Low life
50%
is
chance to avoid death from hits. Yeah.
I do like not dying from hits.
Oh, no shit, I don't want to put that on. I want to drop it. It is definitely
30?
survival armor. But you're just going to lose a bunch of evasion rating for wearing it, though.
You guys
35.
more dedicated to control than I am, which is funny.
Look, I like my comfy.
The controller
main
is perfect for a lot of things. Just
My main
not
issue with
everything.
Path of Exile 1 was too many buttons.
I only lose like 100 evasion.
Oh, that's not that bad. You probably easily
No.
get it up by putting quality.
Instead of it being 1600, it's 1500.
Huh. Okay. Well, hey, shit. That armor might mean you literally just don't die.
I would like not dying. That'd be cool.
I don't know if it stacks though. The 50% chance and enemies are unlucky. If that means the enemies are
Yes, it
unluckily gonna
does.
fail that 50%.
unless it one shots you from above 35% health,
Hmm.
because the unlucky only triggers if you're below 35%.
Can't believe this is just chaos inoculation build. I have 1 HP. It is always at 1 HP. I am at 100% and 1% simultaneously.
It's
The
a good boy.
Devourer. Worm of time.
He devours things. He's adorable.
He just wants a little snacky snack, you know? Oh. I don't have any skills. What?
You hit X.
Did the armor you took off have stats you need on it for your rest of your shit?
I don't think so. Huh? Maybe I did. That doesn't make sense though.
Go to your skills page and just see if they're all glowing red at you.
Yes, they are.
They're all angry.
What do
Oh,
they
it's
need?
my-
Is it?
They need more dexterity. Okay, so I'll switch off
Oh,
until I
so
can get
you
more
should just level up
dexterity.
real quick.
Yeah.
Encoder overloaded.
Honestly, the majority of your gear probably can be replaced right now.
Yeah, this
Maybe.
is about the threshold where like most leveling uniques aren't worth it anymore. You can port directly to me, Sad, when you're ready to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What should I
Yeah.
focus on as far as stuff then?
Come over to Finn over here, or wherever the fuck he is on your screen.
Finn Rider.
Yeah.
Just check out like your boots, your gloves, your hat, your rings, your actual main hand weapon, your fucking... Just look at anything that's significantly lower than your current level.
Look inside you, your heart, like just your passion and dreams.
So-
Your bigger upgrades are usually going to be your chest and your weapon.
But if you've never swapped your gloves or your boots, you're also going to be in that state where you can get better modifiers right now. So
What sort of
That-
modifiers would be better?
Link your
they
current
can-
weapon, Sad.
How do I do that?
Hit enter to open the chat, and then it's Control plus Alt plus left click.
So, because we're in this new Game Plus-esque area of Cruel Act, all the gear you can get right now is of a higher tier than everything prior. So all the modifiers they can roll are just better. No, your weapon.
Well, that's his chest piece. That's his weapon.
Yeah, that
mean-
weapon is very outdated. Didn't somebody hand you like a level 50 bow at one point?
No?
No? Okay. You might try rolling bows from Finn then.
Is that why there's a gamble screen that I'm looking at instead of buying?
Yes.
Hello.
And just random roll a bunch of bows till you get a really nice one.
This is one I have in my inventory that I can't use yet.
Silly, stupid question. Lunar Amulet. Does it become a decent unique? I don't know what was glowing at me. I'm concerned and confused.
Lunar amulet, you said?
Yeah. My item filter like gave it a weird color. I have this here funny chance orb I want to burn on something.
What level you said? 44?
44.
Don't forget, we can use our gambles too. If we wanted to gamble items at this level and just give them to Sad.
Yes.
Hmm.
Deal.
He should have a bunch of gambles though. I mean, I can roll a few, see if I get anything good. Christ, alright. Yeah, no, I'm rolling level 50 shit. That's not level 50 yet.
Well, what defines is good?
Deal.
If it rolls a modifier that you like.
Okay.
So for you, the dual string bow base is actually really nice, but like, if you get like a really high additional physical damage or additional added damage or shit like that.
Okay.
Or like super high attack speed boost or plus a lot of dex or something.
Yeah, sure. I'll take
I rolled like 6 and none of them were good. They're also all level 51, so you wouldn't be able to use my shit anyway. I'm just gonna look at the tab screen real quick.
I'm gonna give you this just because I need the inventory space.
Mm.
Hey, Sad, I have a question. What gloves are you wearing?
The gloves of all time.
The gloves of all time.
You're wearing the painter's gloves while doing a poison build. Sad.
What?
He wants to go paint.
Oh.
So those gloves, all they do is convert elemental damage in a circle. You're doing a poison build. Those gloves are worthless for you.
They're actually
yeah,
hurting your DPS.
Yeah.
A lot.
Once you figure out your shit, roll a good pair of gloves real quick. What boots are you wearing?
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I do. I do want to know.
The Viper thread lace boots.
You're level 11. Yeah, those can be upgraded. What's your hat?
Be gone, bot.
Innsmouth. Yeah, if that's helping you, that's still good. Your rings or your amulet can probably also be replaced right now. Yeah, here. Well, Sad takes a small break to figure out his gear. I'm gonna go walk off and stretch my legs. You're gonna hit a... It's why you don't have enough stats. It's because any of that gear could have had stat rolls on it. And you're at that point where you need higher stats to scale your shit.
I see.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me... Yeah, there we go. Not amazing, but definitely better than what you're wearing. You can wear one until you level up to wear the other.
Just gave me 95% of us just like judging everyone's drip. You
Really?
brought those gloves? What the fuck's wrong with you? This is a white and tie event.
I'm gonna store these for later. So I just need to level up once so I can wear this armor. I need to level up 3 times to wear this bow. I guess I could try and find a different quiver.
Man, the bots are trying today. Shit.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh, added roadblocks. Added roadblocks? Damn it.
They're really trying their darndest though. Ooh, chaos damage bow. How do I know how close I am to leveling up?
There should be a bar like at the bottom of your screen.
Oh yeah, because I just leveled up. Okay. That makes sense.
I come back and there's 2 bots in my chat.
There sure was.
Man, you know it's a great way to entice random streamers into buying view bots? By insulting them. No.
Wait, they insulted you?
One's message was, hey, your chat's so dead. What? Fuck yourself.
I always get the loving ones who are saying you're doing a good job. Even some private message me and talk about like, good job on streaming today. I know you're a bot, but you made me feel good today. Fuck it, I'll buy 10.
So how's Sad's gear looking?
I'm acquiring items
Mm-hmm.
that I need to level up once to use. That I will
Well,
use
that's okay.
eventually. Yeah. That could be easily fixed.
Yeah. Are you just below the level threshold for the gear you're rolling?
Basically.
Yeah, Mo's giving me but yeah, I am a level below for most of it.
Okay. That should be like plenty of upgrades over the next couple levels.
Oop. My thanks and appreciations.
Hey, Ken, have you heard Callie's rendition of that song that sounds like it's from Persona 3?
Disturbing the peace.
It's like Stare at the Stars or something. It's really good.
I have
It feels like it
not.
belongs to Persona. Like it's actually from one of the singers of the Persona song.
Been playing too much PoE1. I keep trying to find my fucking town portal scrolls.
Yeah, I don't think this guy likes me following him. He keeps stopping every time I realizes I'm doing it.
Alright, we still have to
Well.
kill the optional boss in Clearfell.
Look back, now forward. Oh, he stopped walking. He doesn't like me. Okay.
Forward and back and then forward and back and then forward and back and 1 foot forward. Okay. I am wearing what I can for now.
Okay, we teleport to Moo when you're ready.
I go to the moo. To the moo!
The checkpoint's compromised. The checkpoint's compromised.
We must go judge different colored health bars.
I'm surprised the double belt isn't just here, have an extra charm slot.
God damn, I just want that so bad. I just want another slot for the belt.
Why is it that we only have 1 charm slot?
I don't know.
I thought you had to
Charms are
roll
new
for
when they're
them.
balancing them.
Don't you have to roll for another slot?
Yeah, it's a random roll. I don't know why the double belt isn't just 2 charms. I mean, shit, there's literally a bow base that you shoot an additional arrow, which is a huge fucking DPS increase.
Oh, I hear.
Wow, they're hitting everybody right now.
But now they're ignoring me, sadly. I guess I'm not good enough for them. Fucking assholes.
Long.
No, two of them were in your chat.
Oh, really? Oh, that's nice.
It's the what they're probably doing is they're watching as Siri bot updates everybody's blacklisted words and just going, all right, let's change the message again. All right, let's make a new website. Oh look, there's a skill gem toll for you. Those have started to drop.
Did she drop a green thing for you?
Is that a rare?
Yeah, consume the womb head.
Apply to face immediately.
Run.
No, Sad, come north. Sad, come north. Sad, come north. No, don't kill this till Sad's here.
Alright, I'm running off.
So that way Sad gets the XP. But yeah.
Okay, you can jump to me now.
Jump to move. Rotation approachingly. Approachingly.
Approachingly?
Approachingly approaches move's location.
Hmm.
Approaches in an approachable manner.
Do I gotta move again?
We're all
ready.
hopping.
Isn't there an optional enemy in Growwood?
It doesn't give you anything.
Okay.
It's the bramblewood thing.
Well, there's also Agatha whatever, but I just figured they'd be worth good XP.
Going to a level with higher level, or going to an area with higher level enemies is also worth more XP.
Hmm.
Until you are, it's either 4 or 5 levels behind the area. That's when you gain the most XP possible. If there's an artifact capture, you can.
Where?
I stole it.
I see. Well, I have the etchers. I just don't have. Apparently, we can't get the one that gives the currency that gives slots.
Oh, no. No sockets on these sectors as yet.
This is causing like.
Oh, yeah, that's ugly.
I'm out of mana completely.
What the fuck?
That dropped from me.
Give it.
You stole it.
You don't use crossbows.
I don't use crossbows, you're right.
Here's a spirit gem stab.
I did it.
You did it.
He's about to become powerful.
Puts on all of his gear he's recently acquired.
I'm gonna run back in camp real quick so I can rip out.
Okay. There's also another support gem over here if you want to grab it. Oh, you already got it. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, go to.
The murder train might not stop. There you go.
I'm backing up.
The murder train left at the station.
Oh, there's literally a checkpoint right here. Nice.
What is this?
The fuck is what?
There's like no name to this thing.
The crossbow?
Physical damage 6 to 10. Cold damage 8 to 14. Like what the?
It's a low roll.
Yeah, no, it's a level unique. So it's it's effectively level 1. Most of them have some scaling aspect to them.
5 mana per enemy kill. Actually change my time. Yeah, it's not really worth anything. Shit, I'll put it in my collection.
It's worth something if you know what build you want to start with to get to act like cruel faster.
So basically not something I should be messing with.
It's more like if you had a second character, yeah.
Okay, well.
It does, but it's not a crossbow user. The unfortunate reality of Path of Exile is most Indian builds answer to any DPS problem is put it on a bow.
Yeah. Oh, you're casting spell, you want to cast faster? Put it on a bow. Up your cast speed. Put on the stupid, put on the bow that doubles your quivers thing, and then you put on the stupid quiver. Something's up with group chat audio? Oh no.
Is it PoE on Egan's end?
Is it just on Egan's end or on everybody's end?
Good question.
I'm gonna leave and come back real quick. Hold on.
Marlo's screen? Listening? Perceiving?
Yeah.
Perception.
Yeah. Disturbing your base. Going to Egan's stream.
Hey.
Testing, 1, 2.
It's fixed? Okay.
1 2 fuck. 1 2 fuck.
I guess Discord went and fucked itself. Thank you, though.
It does that.
Seems like it, yeah. Okay,
What
so
scuff,
I did a
Egan?
dumb,
Never.
and I need to redo one of my skills, so we gotta get Shadesman back real quick.
Oh, you need to respect some stats.
Yeah. I am exactly 1 dexterity under where I need to be to use my skills, so.
Fuck
You could use Exalt Orbs on some of the stuff you were given to make them better. You might roll plus dex.
I Exalt slammed everything I gave to him.
Oh, okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I have returned for murder.
It is, in fact, murder time. Yeah, I don't know where Tiff went. I think she probably just fell back asleep.
Yeah. She said
Yeah, she wasn't feeling well. Yeah.
Your guys' night bots are aggressive enough that I keep being like, oh shit, it's a bot, need to ban it.
It's because the timer is like decent, but it's like, oh yeah, it's between messages. So as long as there's not messages, it'll wait until like stuff happens. But then there's a single message within 50 minutes, like, oh yeah, I spam everything.
Yeah. Wait, did we do the other Rust towers, or does this one just spawn Rust King? We're done.
He spawns on the third one, regardless.
Oh, okay. So we did do 3 so far.
Mm-hmm.
I might have just been killing shit, not paying attention to what we may or may not have actually done in the meantime.
I've been
That was
triggering
the-
that mess we ran.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
That was the like fest.
I see.
More sparkling effects damage my computer. It's great.
Hmm.
This is the way.
Probably shouldn't do that here.
I probably shouldn't do that here.
It's not time to kill them all. Yet.
Storybot got that one. And the bots are out in droves. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, well, sad hands and quests. I'm going to take a moment to go to the bathroom.
How does this currency exchange work?
That's between players, effectively.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put in a currency, you put how much you want to get for that currency. It kind of just doesn't do anything if you don't know the exchange rate currently.
Yeah, good missile that.
Yeah,
Be
it's
good
it's
with economics.
it is literally a currency stock market, but you can't see the actual values of things you're trading for.
Huh.
You can guess
can.
the actual value of things.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can put in what you want and what you're willing to trade for it, and if it doesn't show up with a trade rate, that means that's just not a valid trade. The three most common trade currencies are Exalted Orbs, Chaos Orbs, and Divine Orbs. Divine being the rare.
Can't believe Tip rolled just straight up one divine. But
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
the rock pet having arms is wild.
He's just a little Geo dude.
I like the suspicious sulfur rock though. Reminds me of the mines.
Or miss the mines. These kids are lucky they get to be in them.
Not time to kill them all yet.
Did you see the new Minecraft toys that got released? People have been comparing them, and they're so bad compared to the originals.
Are they really?
I have not seen them, but what I'm guessing happened, and you're probably going to confirm this in 2 seconds, is whoever's making the Minecraft movie also has merchandising rights now, and they're just going to ship out absolute garbage.
Oh, I didn't think about that. They probably do, yeah.
Oh no, you know, yeah, I did see the Jack Black toy.
What?
You
Yeah,
compare them
they're
with the
selling a
original.
Batman action figure.
They're
That's
so
silly.
bad.
Undead.
I don't think I know any, like... Wait, why am I way back here? I don't,
Why are you over?
Yeah,
Marlo's just
I'm
gonna
way
walk over here, kill everything on the map.
I think you guys already did that. I'm walking by a bunch of that shit.
Oh no, I've not seen any of the map at all.
Fun reminder that I'm not currently on the map.
Yep.
Okay.
Apparently, Notch and his folk are making a new game.
That's gonna be
I
a
mean-
tough one, with considering Notch's reputation right now.
Yeah. I mean,
What
he's
did
been
he do
making his
now?
own game for a while, but like, you know.
He's got good ideas. He's just a terrible programmer.
Yeah. Or it's sad, do the things.
Go do thing.
Stop
Stab the tree.
Go do crime. Go do the do.
Here's the gun. I have no clue what's going on. Neither do I.
Mm-mm. You know what I've been waiting for forever?
Is that
So,
Minecraft
during Minecraft's, like, height of its popularity, I say as if it's not still popular, but whatever. There were a bunch of, public minigame servers, right? That's
Yeah.
what the streamers just kind of did for content. They played on minigame servers. one of the popular ones, Hypixel, which is that's kind of where I prefer to play games. They had some good shit like that, Smash Brothers. They are making their own Minecraft clone, and they are like, it has all kinds of systems like layered clothing and shit, extra layers for pixels. Their world setting's interesting. Everything looks nice, you know, so on and so forth, right?
Yeah.
That game has been in progress like the last 6 years. They pop up every now and again, post like one update, then say nothing for a year straight.
I mean, that's how most of those games go when they're in development. Like, it's like, I mean, remember the joke about all the survival games that never got released? Fucking, I don't even think DayZ ever got released, and I think Ark eventually did. It's just, it's such a weird thing, because, like, everyone's trying to recapture Minecraft, and it's just like, well, Minecraft had regular updates.
Yeah, well, Minecraft wasn't quite popular before it hit a point, but Minecraft had like a free-to-play demo. Minecraft then
you had like the 3-day demo that you could just play online, not even have to download the game.
Mm-hmm. You also had the browser version of the old Minecraft, which was just sandbox mode, before it was like actual game with mechanics.
Yeah.
Minecraft had a very early start to early access shit.
They're the first one I can remember doing it.
I don't know why fucking Hytale's lot isn't just doing an early access on their shit. Oh, we're in Grimtangle. Okay. I'm spaced out rolling around the waypoint.
Oh, Nachos had a lot of crazy shit and had some wild opinions.
I had some weird takes.
I remember in the beginning when he like was saying some racial stuff. I was like, well, he was like Denmark or whatever. Like, well, that doesn't have the same connotation in that culture it does in ours. But he just kept going. I'm like,
yeah, he's Swedish.
I think there's an issue here now.
Hmm.
Because at the same time when that controversy happened, I was listening to an Australian podcast and they said that willy-nilly, like they didn't give a fuck. But it's a part of their, like, they don't have the same like cultural relevance to that, just certain words that we do. So I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah, no, I think Notch understands. I think he meant to be offensive by it.
He's too edgy for his own good. Out here running his mouth like that. Look, you can only be edgy for so long until you start throwing the salute and then everybody hates you. And then next thing you know, you're down $16 billion due to your stock plummeting.
Are you the second most powerful person in the world?
Oh, did you hear? So a certain president gave a speech where he was literally just reading a sales pitch for Tesla.
Oh yeah, he was carrying the notes with him and shit. He offered them to the press. He was like, "Here's their notes. You can have these."
It's like, here's what I'm being told to do today, folks. You just have them.
I think what happened with that is I bet you Elon wrote those and Trump was like, "This is stupid." Because he did stop reading them. Like he was doing it at first. He's like, "Here you go." He's like, "You guys can have this shit."
Was that today?
Yeah.
Yeah. I woke up to a message about it. It's like, what the fuck?
He was gonna buy a Tesla, which is like, I don't think the
yeah. He's saying he bought his like granddaughter a Tesla or something.
All right.
Elon's doing anything he can to try to stop the fucking free fall of his stock.
Isn't it still being used against his like Twitter buy?
Yeah, it's all of his value is in liquidity and bullshit of his stocks. And, well, he's borrowed against those stocks. And now that Tesla is dropping rapidly and it lost like 16 billion fucking market cap, yeah, eventually they're gonna make margin calls on some of his debts.
which is a weird case because you don't see that often.
Yeah.
Well, no.
There's a chance Elon just goes broke, and I'm all for it.
They typically have some liquid assets. That's why kind of they don't go that route. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this plays out.
Motherfuckers out here like, look at me, I'm the richest billionaire. Nah, your dumbass is all of your assets are fucking tied up and shit. You don't have like fucking coin to your name. You're broke. But you know, he can keep borrowing money all he wants because nobody's gonna ever collect on it.
This is a weird situation where it's like the company would have been better if he just was more hands off like other CEOs are. Because they were doing fine. Tesla was doing pretty good. Like he could just left it alone.
Man, Tesla was good till it became the swastika. Let's be real.
The swastika.
The swastika.
It's great. It's a fantastic nickname. Dude, the Women's March was a few days ago, right? There's a huge police presence during the march to surround a single Tesla in the path. Yeah. Oh yeah. They were protecting the Teslas. Nah, the cops did fuck all to help, like, you know, most women in domestic situations. But they'll show up en masse to surround a fucking Tesla.
Show me your power, dear sister.
Alright.
So
Yeah.
this reminds me of something. I may be dating myself a bit here, but when I was watching the like 90s Superman cartoon as a kid, and there's that episode where they're showing Clark's parents like sending him off in the space pod or whatever as Krypton was blowing up, and like everybody on Krypton was just like not doing anything about the fact that the planet was blowing up, and I was like, this is so unrealistic. Nowadays,
He needs the rogue origin
I'm like,
story.
Never mind. It wasn't as unrealistic as I thought it was.
Yeah.
What do you mean people actively work to their own self-detriment? That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Hey, if we can take a baby to space, can we take the rest of us? Don't worry about it.
Didn't one of his rockets explode recently too?
Yeah, it fucked over Florida quite a bit.
Oh,
well,
no,
Florida's,
it's
airlines.
great. Yeah, so remember when the FAA was looking into him because of his last rocket that exploded, and it was a huge issue, and then he very suddenly laid off some people in the FAA.
Yeah.
Is that why he was being investigated?
Yeah, he was being investigated. That's why he targeted them first.
No, I know he was being investigated, but was it because of the first explosion?
Yes.
Huh.
It was.
Rockets exploding are typically not a good thing.
No,
Yeah,
not a good
I'm pretty
thing,
sure
but
it was
in the
negligence, which
content-
was the reason why it exploded.
Okay, because it has to be proven. That's what I'm saying. Because rockets exploding in like the pursuit of science is kind of like expected. Like they kind of look the other way on that, where it's like, unless it was negligence, then they're like, oh, this wasn't science. This was just you guys being a dumbass.
Yeah, it was so bad they closed the airports. Well, here we are again. It happened again. It was the same issue again, by the way. It wasn't fixed. They didn't bother. And then they had to close all the airports in the entirety of Florida for the day.
I do like the idea of this closing the entire Florida. Like Florida man has to be like, you mean I can't use an alligator to fight my ex-wife today? All right, I'll put it back. Sorry guys, Florida's closed.
Oh, so yeah, see, this is how I earn my political tag. Fucking.
Crazy.
It was if you read a newspaper before JFK got assassinated, it basically says like, and today everyone in Houston will be on their best behavior. And every time I see it, I'm like thinking like, what the fuck is going on that someone had to say that? Like, what the fuck? Well, I guess I'm wearing pants when I go outside today. Fuck, president's here.
Unfortunate.
Ooh, that's 46.
Can't
Yeah,
vote
Well, if you
till
take a
today.
dex node, you can just equip all your shit.
I can. Let me go empty my shit real quick.
All right, yeah. Let's side go back to town real quick.
Really?
Too late. Oh
The
no.
murder train.
Pause the murder train!
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably part of the reason why some stocks are in free fall right now is the whole SpaceX situation this past
No,
few days.
SpaceX tariff. There's a lot of reasons.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons,
If you
but
have like a
like,
grand sitting around, it's a good time to invest.
or don't give them any of your fucking money.
I'll talk about the stock. Get rich off of this. Fuck it.
Mm.
If I wasn't broke right now, I'd be throwing a lot of money to the stock market right now.
Yeah, some economists are really worried we're about to see a recession because everybody's opting out of the market right now. Nobody
Oh, no, we
wants to
are,
have
but-
anything to do with that.
We
About
are, but
to.
it's like the best time to get in. I mean, a lot of people made it for. My step like
It all comes down to whether or not the companies are fail. If they fail, then you're shit out of luck, right?
yeah, but
Yeah.
like banks and stuff like that get bailed out.
I mean, banks do, but companies don't always.
There's ways to make it work. Like, the last recession, my family was made a shit ton of money, but my step was like, nah, let's not risk it. And it wasn't that long until after she said that the money Kate was coming in could have been multimillionaires.
Damn.
'Cause I forget what bank it was, but they were selling their stock like $1.14, and they were gonna buy it for 4,000. And then in less than like 2
Dude,
months
at
or
that
so,
point, yeah, I would have bought out that fucking bank with my life savings. Are you kidding me?
yeah, in less than like yeah, it was a fucking safe bet, and they were already bailing out companies by that point. And so in less than 2 months, it was, I think it was selling at like 20 a stock. So it was already getting up, like, and then I think the other coworkers who took advantage of the situation, like, just quit. They sold their stock and just quit immediately, and they're just living off of it. Because it
Mhm.
eventually went up to like 50 or something like that. But yeah, my son was like, "Yeah, 2 more coworkers quit." I was like, "It was obvious it was gonna go up."
You know what's the worst part about that, though? It's happened
What's-
once, so the ladder's already been pulled up.
Not in that way, because they pulled the ladder during the GameStop, but this is still like, this is still a very easy scam. I mean, that's what a lot of like people in like who are doing stock are just like. In fact, that's actually a conspiracy right now that they lowered the
So they're
stock market
purposely
down.
tanking the government so that their friends can buy up all the stocks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's an easy scam. I mean, that's what's going to happen to Nebraska soon.
Yeah.
They're going to buy the land on dollars on the pennies on the dollar, however that phrase is, and it's going to buy up as much land as possible. They did it back in 2016. Why not do it again?
Or, you know, the billionaire is currently trying to buy out the entirety of Texas's government. Oh, yeah.
Why did you guys make your governments like publicly traded companies?
See, it wasn't supposed to be, but they just kind of allowed it and never really. Anytime there's laws brought up for anti-corruption or anything, they was majoritively voted down by people who benefit from the majority of that corruption. You know.
You know.
Elected officials working in their own interest, you know. Meanwhile, they have to sit on their asses. They make like 152K a year just to show up to fucking any court. And then they publicly trade stocks based off of the decisions they're about to make.
Though with that one, though, you can keep track of that. You can see what they're trading and what they're not trading. That's public information.
Hmm.
There's a small there's like easy, not I won't say easy, but there's ways you can like make it work for you, but you have to like kind of get on it.
There was a site that was just actively tracking Elizabeth Warren's fucking stock.
Elizabeth Warner and the other one, the lady from California.
Mm-hmm. Just actively tracking anytime they bought a stock. Tons of people just went in on that stock, knowing full well they're about to pass legislation regarding it. Every fucking time, people would make a small fortune.
Your country fascinates me in a frightening way.
Yeah, no, it's not a good system. It never was. But to make it a good system, you would need the people benefiting off the current system to decide, I don't want to benefit off the system anymore.
A lot of it has to do from old, like, because it's still like old school anti-communist propaganda that kind of kept things down. Now that that's kind of fading, you might see some improvements seeing how all this plays out. But yeah, a lot of it was old school. A lot of it has to do from old Red Scare stuff. Like, people are still afraid of it here. Like, it's so weird. I mean, not many anymore, which is good. But it's the reason what kept like things like healthcare and like universal stuff from happening.
It became a buzzword. You call anything communist, it's instantly going to get that reaction. It's going to be its own justified reason to do anything in this fucking country.
Or not
It's
do
like
anything.
watching a car crash.
It is. It is.
Live.
It is a rolling train wreck. Speaking of rolling train wrecks, hey Marlo, how goes the billionaire who is totally not paying out any of the fucking damages he did in Ohio?
Oh no, we fucking sold our train tracks to them.
Yeah.
There was a lot
Yeah,
of
you
complicated
fucking
issues with that
did.
actually. There was I won't get too into because it does get into racial politics, but like there's a reason there. Kind of actually says a lot about our actual organization, how we ignored a group of people that we shouldn't have been ignoring. But still, like, we did not think that was gonna pass. We did not think that was gonna pass. And then when I went to go vote, I was like, some lady was like, "We need this to pass." I'm like, "Oh shit! Wait a minute."
Oh shit,
Oh.
we ignored the wrong people, and now they're selling our train tracks to the billionaires who've been using them to illegally dump on our territory by crashing trains. Yeah, you know.
There. Like I said, that one's a little more dicey to walk through the issues that happen with that one because it involves deep racial Ohio politics. But like, yeah, no, there was a couple of people. I was like, I literally had to ask like, wait, what's going on in those communities? And my friend had to explain like, yeah, none of you fuckers listen. Like, they were advocating for it because they saying it was going to benefit them, but it never has. Like, yeah, but the leadership said it was. I'm like, ah. Damn it!
Yeah, it's like Flint, Michigan. Yeah, just dump everything in the water. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but Flint, Michigan didn't vote for that.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
yes, technically they voted for the dude who did it, but that was like years later after the vote. No, this is. I'll explain more after the stream if you're interested, because I don't get too into that. Get too on stream.
All I'm gonna say is the first train may have totally been an accident. The second one sure as fuck wasn't, neither was the third.
No, well, the thing is, it's gotten a lot of attention lately, but train accidents happen quite a lot in Ohio. It's actually been a thing. When I was little, I remember like 4 of them. They always had like explosives or some shit on them for some reason. So it's. I do think they're accidents. Our trains are just like poorly done. Also, when I was little, the township I grew up in just had trains all over the place. Like trains actually affected our traffic very heavily.
You'd think they'd do something then, if it's such a common reoccurrence. They'd do something to stop these massive derailments that absolutely fuck your ecosystem.
So a lot of the train accidents happen in the rural areas. Like my little township, we had the train depot there, and we never had any issues. Nothing ever tripped in our area, but it will trip like way out in the country where no one's paying attention.
So what I'm hearing is they've been purposely illegally dumping for years. I gotcha.
Yeah, they say.
Look, the train and its contents are tax write-offs when they crash, and everything extra that gets dumped is just casualty.
Free real estate.
Yeah.
Bump.
Hey, Ohio's where the 3-eyed fish came from. That is true. The picture of the 3-eyed fish, like the one you see on The Simpsons, that's an Ohio reference.
Man, I can't wait for Ohio to get a. Can't wait for Ohio to get its own nuclear reactor.
I'm actually pro nuclear reactors.
No, they're great. They're fantastic. Ain't no fucking way one put there is gonna be run right though.
Probably not. There's also ways to make I forget what the other form of plutonium is, but there's one that's not too crazy where it's very easy to like
maintain.
calm
Yeah.
it down. Yeah, I forget what it's called, but it's like Samuel Neal did an episode about it. But basically, if you detach it from its active element, then the radiation element just freezes and doesn't do anything. But yeah, there's
And
another
just
way.
Thorium.
The thorium, yeah.
Thorium.
A lot more
You know what's
safer.
wild about that? The only
Was it-
reason why we're not investing in huge nuclear infrastructure like that is because, you know, power systems monopoly and all that shit for the power grid.
Well, it's actually that's part of it, but there is a huge like anti nuclear movement on like the left too. Like it's
Yeah,
nuclear
also
power is
3
very
Mile Island,
yeah, like there's
Chernobyl, you know.
there's like good reasons to be not for it, but it's mostly safe. Like it's not as dangerous as people think it is. But yeah, it's not just like the right and business interests that are keeping it down. Like there's elements of like environmentalism, people who are like just don't want it in their neighborhoods, like or people don't understand it. It's like there's a long list of people that that are fighting nuclear power.
That's what, I just picked up the ice gloves, which aren't really useful for anybody here.
Yes.
Or what if I want cold fingies?
Cold fingies.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have a point.
it's... I understand the fear behind it, but like, what happened in Chernobyl was just criminal negligence. It was bad.
Yeah, but criminal negligence. We were literally just talking about deliberate criminal
Yeah, you
negligence.
know.
Wait, 3 Mile Island didn't blow up though. They calmed that down, didn't they? Wasn't that like I know that's
Yeah, but
technically
it was
used
a
as story
slow
of-
leak.
Yeah, but it was like it's so weird because it's a story of caution, which it should be, but it's also a story that shows like kind of like it's the safety system's kind of working.
Yeah, it is a definitely a tale of caution, but most people didn't actually read or watch anything on 3 Mile Island except the Netflix documentary, and their takeaway is, man, nuclear scary.
Yeah, but I don't know, because like they kept it from like the safety mechanisms actually worked though. Like it actually kind of, I don't know. I guess this, yeah, but we got the wrong message from 3 Mile Island.
Yeah. Look, there are some nuclear physicists, like fucking Kyle Hill, for example, who platform and swear by how much better nuclear is in the modern day. Like, it's radiation isn't as scary as it used to be. I mean, it's still plenty scary, but like if the proper people are fucking working on it, there's not going to be issues.
Yeah, but therein lies the other thing: the proper people.
Yeah.
Who are the
Looks
proper
at-
people, and how much do we have to pay them?
It looks at
Don't
the
mind me.
current government who just laid off a bunch of nuclear scientists accidentally and they all vanished. Yeah, you know.
This is the way.
Mhm. It's great because they had government secrets and shit and, you know, nuclear scientists, they were kept on such a tight leash and they were locked down so nicely for the government's sake. The moment they were fired, they were gone. Anybody would want to poach those fuckers. They are like some of the smartest people. They are the
nuclear
highest
scientists-
valued people.
A person I knew worked on nuclear submarines. Like they had to increase his pay every certain years to keep him from like leaving to the private sector.
Mm-hmm. Because the moment somebody like that goes to the private sector,
Oh yeah, they're
like,
not coming back.
oh yeah, no, they're gonna be paid so much more. They're gonna make so much more money.
Do you see that fucking monster get frozen on top?
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
That was a bit silly.
Like, all of those employees who are laid off, they probably already have better jobs lined up. That's why they weren't.
Yeah, they're working with China.
Yeah, they bounce. That's why the government is not going to be able to get them back at their old post. And it's their fault. It is 100% their fault.
Poke in there, sad. Grab the waypoint, then come back
Then
out.
come out. Okay.
Mm-hmm. We can go kill the king in the mist later.
I like fighting those. I like fighting up in the trees.
There we go.
Cloak mail.
Alright. Everybody.
Bum, ba-da, bum.
Man, imagine being dumb enough to lay off a nuclear physicist.
Yeah, I can figure it. Give me some
MySpace.
YouTube videos. I can figure it out.
You know, the person who did it faced zero consequences for their actions, but you know.
Yeah, same thing. Poke in there, grab the waypoint.
All right.
Gotta find that stupid burb.
Yeah, we're playing the burb.
Find the burb. Find the burb.
Yeah, a lot
good-
of the
good
passive
news.
item.
In good news, we're finally maybe going to finally have a fiber installed in the next year at some point.
Nice.
Ooh.
Because
I'm jealous.
another company decided to come in and be like, hey, what if we move in because the people here aren't doing anything?
That's what Google was supposed to do. That's what they were doing in Texas.
Google's
And then
probably
they did
paid
there,
off by
but-
fucking Comcast to not do it. Let's be real.
I don't think so. There was something else that happened with that, but they were because they said we wanted faster speeds, and they saw that Comcast and them weren't doing anything, so they're like, "Fuck it, we'll do it ourselves." And they did quite a lot of work, and then they just fucking stopped. There was something I forget what happened. That was like back in like the
I wonder if there's like a
2000,
fiber rebate or something. They did what they needed to do to earn money and then they stopped.
maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, it's like
They seemed really serious about it at the time, or they moved on to something else came along.
Oh, speaking of
Sure, they were
rebates,
serious about it.
did you hear about what Tesla did in Canada?
No.
So Canada released a electronic vehicle rebate, right? To, promote manufacturer sales and so on, right?
Sure.
3 Tesla dealerships somehow sold 8,600 Teslas in the span of 3 days, the opening weekend of the rebate.
That doesn't make sense.
They somehow would have earned 45 mil from the Canadian government. And it maps out to they would have each had to sell 30 cars an hour for 3 days. During a time like that was this weekend. During a time where Tesla sales are at an all-time low because nobody wants to be fucking associated with people.
Well, also they're expensive and they don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're under fraud investigation now, and the funding for the rebate has been paused.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Sad, who's doing the fiber though?
It was from a company from over east. It starts with an M. Shit, what was it called? I say as I'm distracted and not fighting this boss.
I hope it's not Cox.
It's not Cox. That's who is here now and is refusing to do shit.
Okay.
Yes. Show me what you've got.
I never make it through that door. Shit.
The door just closes too quick,
Yeah, every time I try to rush to it, it's like every time we come to this boss, it's always like, well, I'm closed now.
It's called Metronet.
I heard
Never
of that one.
heard of them.
No, I heard of Metronet. I thought they were a cell phone company.
I have no idea.
I mean, Metro's a cell phone company.
Yeah, Metro PC.
Yeah. That was PCS.
I guess, yeah, the net's different.
A gift.
Engraved focus. Ooh. What do you do? It's minion focus. Do you need a minion focus move? Or are you good?
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna throw this shit in the deepest part of my chest and never touch it ever.
Ah, not that good.
Alright. Now we can
But yeah,
leave
so
this mortal coil.
they're going, yeah, and then potentially installing, ooh, 2 free skill points. Let's go.
Yeah. A lot of the optional boss drops are just gonna be replaced with free skill points. Well, hopefully they don't run into the issues they run into here, where Comcast owns all of the fucking companies that work on the infrastructure. So they can just refuse to do the work at their own discretion.
Well, I don't think Comcast is out here. Not that I've checked anyway.
Hmm. Well, that me bringing that up some more cautionary tale, because
Yeah.
like I said, up here, the reason why we don't have fiber or even good internet in most places is because Comcast very specifically pays these companies not to work with anybody but them. So the infrastructure work that needs to get done will just not get done. So we can't get Google Fiber over here because they had a fight with Comcast. Because Comcast would instantly go out of business if Google Fiber was available. Should we do the farmlands first? Or should we do Freethorn first?
The second pass through Fraythorn doesn't give you more spirit, does it?
I thought it gave you something. Pretty sure the King of the Mist gives you some green item.
Yeah, the hard mode version doesn't have the plus next to his skull.
Oh, okay. Then I guess he's just not useful.
Yeah, the...
Man, I can't wait to... Just speaking of fucking monopolies and tech, I can't wait to find out what's going to happen with Google Chrome.
Wait, what's wrong with Google Chrome?
The US courts are trying to make Google sell off Google Chrome.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
Since Chromium is now like the base of every browser except for Firefox, Google's been doing a lot of anti-competition shit. Like they'll block tracking cookies for you now, but only for people who aren't them. They've made tons of things to benefit themselves at the behest of other companies.
Is that why Firefox started doing their bullshit with like the data shit?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure what the fuck Firefox is on about, honestly. It's just, it's like, for example, Google's purposely phasing out anything ad blockers use to help block ads, right? Because they don't want their AdSense blocked.
I noticed that some stuff was not working on some places.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't know what fucking ad blocker I have, but it has not been affected by any of the changes.
uBlock typically isn't, but there will come a time where Google phases out uBlock or just starts blocking extensions entirely because they're cutting into their bottom line.
That's what I got. I got received like an email that's like, hey, or a message in the upgrade things like, hey, we've disabled this for you because it's not working. I was like, hey, what about you don't do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Google's been doing a bunch of shady shit in the back end, and since they pretty much own the base of every internet browser, even fucking Microsoft Edge right now, since that's swapped to Chromium, the courts are going after them because they do, in fact, have a monopoly. They own the browsers, they own the default search engine, and they own every system they use, right? Which being said, if Google's being forced to sell off Chrome, they're just going to sell them off to a smaller company also owned by Google suddenly, you know?
It's just division of labor, right?
Yeah, divest into your own pockets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna execute him. The Pit of Dogs doesn't actually give us anything, does it?
I don't know.
The crop circle? No.
Hmm. Yeah,
It's just a
it is.
guaranteed rare mob.
Imagine being able to just relax in today's economy.
That is a rock. It's a rock that throws things at people. That's cute.
We're at the next waypoint.
That's illegal, Myriad. You can't do that anymore. You must be on edge 24/7.
Hmm.
Don't worry. The greatest legal activist has just joined the chat. Is going to help us all out. Casey Anthony.
Yeah, you know.
So happy to see her.
Fucking. Oh, it's great because what they are doing is basically giving the media like so much more money because everybody has to tune in to figure out what the fuck is going on right now. And this 24-hour
really.
news cycle is just making them bang.
No, I mean they're actually losing viewerships.
They are losing
like,
viewership.
They're going to like more like online stuff, YouTube and shit like that, which can present its own problems, but it's a lot better than what's been going on lately.
And this new alternative media popping up is also making pretty good views off of covering the shit that's going on.
Yeah, and
Which,
also like
good for them,
videos,
but still.
there's a lot more better ones than there are not, at least in that area.
Dude, there are random TikTok pages that get more views than like fucking CNN right now.
Honestly, so one of the weird things to defend like the TikTok news people is that they have to get to the point. I remember in college that was like always a thing that like you kind of like, because in my classes being an English major, they were always writing all these essays and stuff, and then when you get into stuff that has like for business, you have to fight the urge of writing a fucking 3-page essay to explain stuff. It's like just what is this called, a press release and all that stuff. Like just get to the point, make it as short as possible. Like
yeah, you
be
can't
clear, be
clickbait
concise.
TikTok.
Yeah, and so like TikTok kind of encourages them to do that, so you get less clickbait, you get less. I mean, yeah, you get personal opinions, but less of that too.
It also forces them to be as accurate as possible, because otherwise people are just gonna be angry in the comments.
Yeah, there is that. Whenever there is a clickbait TikTok, it is just the comments are full of people. Dude, just get to the fucking point, or hey, save yourself some time. Don't watch this fucking video. They never get to the point. You know,
It's one of the good things about the lower attention span, where like we don't have to deal with like the fluff stuff.
Be clear, be concise, deals with fake creatures.
I was watching when I was at work, I was watching this young girl write her resume for another job, and it was just like I was looking at it, and I remember my boss was helping her out with it, but my boss is a boomer, and he's like, "This is a good resume," you know. So and I look at him like, "This is an awful resume. You're not going to get the job. They're not going to read all this. You are putting too many words. You're trying to explain every skill you have. Your skills should be bullet points, and like you should have your document on there." But it was like, well, she still works where I work, so.
Did we find the loot? Oh no, the tools don't give anything on this map anymore, do they? Never mind.
No, we
What
can.
you put on your resume doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
What matters is how much it matches the AI's algorithm. Let's go.
Yeah, but when you're writing paragraphs and stuff like that, it does not help.
No,
I did actually.
because people, if anyone actually reads it, they're gonna skim it.
Yeah.
But $5, the boss helping her also doesn't read any resumes for incoming people.
The crazy thing too, I remember that once I've ever used an AI to type something up for me was for cover letters. Because I ain't gonna write a fucking essay. I'm not gonna write a fucking
letters
essay
are
to get a
the
job.
actual worst.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Like, ChatGPT can write one. Like, I'm not gonna fucking write an essay why I should work here. I don't, like, no.
I ain't doing that shit, yeah. Here, let me write some fluff to butter you up that you're not actually gonna read.
But yeah, I just put what they want the cover letter in the prompt, and it just writes a decent one. I'm like, guys, this works. Fuck it.
Why cover letter exists? What's the actual point?
It is to fluff people's egos. That is it.
But I think the idea was that it's like it gives a better reputation of you, but that's what the interview's for.
Yeah.
A lot of ways it's just to kind of feel you out too. Like one of the cover letters I had to
Or
write for
feel
a
you
job.
up, depending on what you're applying for.
Someday browser will call me back.
Mm.
But there was one that I was writing and I didn't read the full prompt, and at the end it says, "How would you contribute to our diversity?" I'm like, "Oh, you're just trying to figure out who I am." And I had to I that's actually when I started using ChatGPT for that. I was like, I'm not gonna rewrite this to say I'm Mexican. Fuck it. So I just put it on fucking thing like, I don't know, I'm brown, I guess. There's your diversity. How has diversity impacted your life? You're not gonna like my story about that, so shit.
You don't actually want to know. You don't actually care.
I'm not going to read the resume and just skip the interview.
Your entire cover letter is just insert word here, fluff. And once they get past all the buzzwords, oh, I'm surprised you actually fucking read this.
So according to this, you and your sister was exploring a cold climate area where you found the Avatar. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think you were gonna read that. There was a kid in high school, I think it was a high school or middle school, who posted a picture of his essay, or oh no, it was posting a picture of some assignment he had to do about what you did during the summer, and he wrote the intro to the original Avatar, and he's like, I don't think my teacher read this.
I got a 90% and she didn't fucking read shit.
It
Man,
was,
those
I
Inuits
remember.
I said I hung out with were amazing.
I think you remind me. The pettiest I've ever been in a class for a summer assignment was my senior year in high school. The teacher hecking decided that okay, they gave us a summer reading, right? The summer
Yeah.
reading was specifically a book that's entire purpose is how to like read books and dissect stuff and how to like analyze things, right? Which is
Yes.
fine. Like that's just English. That's just composition, which was the class.
How to English.
How to English. So why, in the light, did she decide that we had to do all of these reading analysis on the book about reading analysis?
Because the curriculum said so. Yeah, you know.
It was the dumbest thing. So I decided to spend we had to keep a journal and like go through all these things. I decided that I would spend my entire summer telling her why it was the dumbest assignment she's ever given us. I got a D on it, but like I was satisfied.
You know,
So
that's better than what I've done. I just refuse to do summer assignments. I'll take the 0. Fuck you. You know?
So I was put into dumb classes because I had dyslexia. I never had that. Like, how did the summer, or maybe if I did, I didn't pay attention and didn't do it. But one of those two was the situation. But either way, like, how do summer assignments work? Does your future English teacher assign them, or does the current English teacher assign? Like, how does that
The
work?
future.
It's more like the school's assigning them.
With the future teachers, whatever class you signed up for, and if they have summer assignments, you'll get like an email from them saying, hey, you're in this class, here's this assignment, be sure you do it.
Yeah, I never. See,
Most of
'cause,
the
like,
time
it-
though, for like literary classes, it's just, hey, read these books because we're gonna go over them,
I remember
and
friends
we don't have
having
the
that.
school time to read them.
Yeah, because I remember my friends doing stuff like that where they had like the reading assignments, but yeah, I never had that. Yeah, that sounds dumb. People gather different information. See, well, of course, my school experience was different from everyone's because I was a little juvenile, troublemaking student, so I didn't do a lot of the like traditional shit. Like I managed to scam my way out of the senior project. I didn't take calculus. Barely took algebra. I don't think I did take algebra. I don't know what class I was
Nope.
in. But yeah, I skipped a lot of that shit.
Yeah, to be fair to my teacher, it was her first time ever teaching this AP Lit class. So like she tried her best. That being said, it was a dumb assignment.
Which president was it? Was it Reagan who designed the current school system where everything's just supposed to feel like you're constantly at a job?
No, that was back in the Rockefeller era. But a lot of
Rockefeller.
education-
Rockefeller
Yeah,
is the
Rockefeller
fucker.
one.
Yeah.
Rockefeller.
The other R.
But he's the reason why a lot of schools had line dancing, because he hated jazz and he was hoping to fight jazz with line dancing. I mean, jokes on him. Not a lot of people like jazz, to be fair. Everyone has that jazz friend, but I don't know. I don't know that many people that like. I have a couple jazz friends that like are into jazz, but it's like
I like jazz, but
You like
I
jazz?
also play the saxophone.
that makes sense.
But yeah, the fucking Rockefeller's like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make the education system in a way so that it makes low-end workers
But here's the
to
weird thing,
fuel
though.
all of our projects.
But it was good back then because their low-end workers had to be engineers and scientists, though. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Because
still a
you could
better
actually like
education than it was.
live, right? You
Yeah.
could survive. You could buy a house.
But we had the best education system in the world for a while. Standardized testing fucked a lot of that up. That thing you
Yeah.
didn't really have to do when I was in school.
When it
There was
became
a-
about the school's numbers and not the students' actual education or improvements to themselves, it was very telling.
During the Bush era's standardized testing, the problem with their metric system is that they had to see student improvements, right? So say you had a really smart kid in your class that already scored hundreds on all the tests, that student is not going to improve because they already hit the top, like they already have the top scores. That fucked schools over. Having a good, smart student was one of the worst things that could happen to your school, because that kid's not going to improve. That kid's already where he needs to be. So, yeah, that screwed over a lot of teachers. It was funny because that means like the dumb students who got like a 1 point up was like more valuable than the well-educated students who just couldn't get any points up because they were already like doing the best they could. When I was doing education, I do remember that the current standardized testing, I forget what it's called, was well liked by English and math teachers for some reason, and I never understood why. Because when I was in my education, I was planning to like leave. I wasn't going to teach in America, so I never took the time to look into what the standardized testing system was.
Oh, you probably wanted to go teach in Japan, right?
Yeah, that was the plan. I was planning to bail.
You want to be a
Man.
jet teacher?
Yeah.
You know, it's a fun thought. If
I
a
still do it,
younger
too.
me,
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you. There's not an age cap.
No, and like they just want degrees.
Yeah, you just need to have a degree and you can go do it. And then prove that you're not a weirdo.
See, there's the wall.
see, and there's the wall.
Shit,
Ah, shit, my
got
mana.
me.
Wait, did we kill him?
Yeah.
No, we had him down and then he was just, why am I alive? I will
He
become
phase
wolf.
2'd. Now he's dead.
See, if a younger me understood actually doing the schoolwork and, you know, continuing to get good scores hurt the school, I would have been all for it.
See, I went the opposite route. When I will never forget the day I was sitting in school. I used to, so even being as bad as I was, I still got honor rolls a lot, and I was like always like scoring high. And then I was like sitting in one class, and I must have it must like in hindsight it must have been a mental breakdown. But I was just like, this is bullshit. This is all bullshit.
The entire system's garbage, yeah. Oh yeah, no,
And
like,
so I stopped caring and just started like having a fun time. Me and some other people will like skip school in the last like if there was like if it was close to winter and there was like one nice sunny day, we're like, this might be the last sunny day of the year. Fuck this place. Let's go hang out at the park.
see, I didn't have that option. The option I had, though, was I just slept at my desk every fucking class so that I could stay up all night and do whatever the fuck I actually wanted to do.
I just...
If I could
got done
pass
my
with
work
minimal
early, so
effort, then why
I'd
bother,
spend-
right?
I'd spend my time just reading in class.
Oh yeah, I had a phase where I did that too. I read it throughout the entirety of like my 8th grade. Just it's class I'm not paying attention. Okay, I'm just gonna go through another chapter of it.
I think I got to a point in like high school where like I would get done with things early enough, and that's when I spent time and energy figuring out how to solve Rubik's cubes. And so I'd just be done, and so I would just be in the corner annoying solving a Rubik's cube over and over again.
If I went
I
to
got
class,
fast. My best time solving a cube is like 30 seconds.
Damn.
if I actually went to class, I just listened to I had an iPod back in the day, so I just listened to that. I found a way to hook up because I was wore a watch back then, not because I needed it to. I didn't have wireless headset, so I just had a wire, wore long sleeves, and just had a wire there, and just listen to music while I rested my head on my hand, or
Oh
listen to
yeah.
podcasting. Like it was a podcast or music, and just it's kind of all I did. The funniest thing too is when I got older, and I remember thinking like, man, maybe I should have tried harder in school. Maybe I should have done better. I went to college and hung out with the kids that did. And I was like, oh, thank God I did not do that. You guys, your life sound miserable. That sounded awful. This was all like they kept like, saying like so many abbreviations. Like I never took my SATs either. Like I never took that. But like there I was sitting with the kid AP and honor kids and all those shit, and I'm just like, yeah, I took a different route. And still fucking got here.
Man,
That's
if only
funny.
wireless earphones were a thing when I was younger. But like, fuck,
God,
I just
yeah,
let my
we
hair
were.
down. I just take my hair out of a ponytail, wear it down to fucking cover my earbuds.
See, my fucking
Mm.
family would always try to cut my hair. Like they didn't like me having long hair when I was little, so they would always like cut it short. So I had to come up with like other ways.
Yeah, same thing. I was never allowed to have long hair.
I've cut my hair once. Willingly cut my hair once. I had an accident where I was a kid where I had my fucking ear cut in half with scissors. It was a thing. After that, I would not let anybody touch my hair.
Yeah, no,
Then-
valid.
Yeah. Then one year, my sister got lice, and as opposed to dealing with treatments and shit, my mother's solution was just shave my fucking head and not have to deal with it.
My mom did that too. I used to have
I
long.
unwillingly lost my hair at the start of like high school. It was bad. It was either like middle of 8th grade or start of high school or something.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
When I was with my mom let me grow my hair. I think I was like 4 years old. I did have long hair to my like knees or whatever, but they cut it all off because lice. And then after that, they never let me grow it out after that.
Mm.
I've thankfully never had to deal with lice, but I do feel you. My mom was a barber, so I had no choice. I had whatever haircut she decided.
My
That being
hair
said,
isn't...
I don't know how to go to a barber though. I have no idea.
Yeah,
whenever
no.
she passes away, I'm gonna have a time.
Actually having to deal with a salon? No, fuck that.
I've never been to one. I have no idea what I asked for. I don't even know how much they cost.
I don't think salons are like a couple hundred probably.
It's
I
like
think.
$20 to cut your hair, then you're expected to give a tip.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I haven't got a haircut in years.
It depends on
I
how fancy you want to go.
My issue is when my hair's super short, I look like my father. When my hair's growing out too long, the best way to put it is, you know that one episode of South Park where Kyle actually takes his hat off and he has that super curly hair. They do the whole, I don't want to say the word, but people say I look Jewish for reasons. Yeah, I have that going on until my hair grows out.
Mm-hmm.
It may or may not totally be because of my genetics, but you know, we'll leave that there.
Yeah.
I just get that like 80s rocker wave hair whenever it's like past my neck.
Mm.
Depending on my hair is a certain day, because my
Glam
hair goes
band.
from straight to curly. If it's curly, I look like I belong in a comic book shop. If it's straight, I look like I belong in a rock band. When one of the places I used to work at was right next to a music venue, and every fucking time I walked outside, people would hand me gear or shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, aren't you with the band? Like, no, I'm not with the band. Like, oh, you like
He's
one of the
with
rockers?
band. You're Joey
Oh,
Spoey, the rock man, are you?
A relic from
Give me guitar and I will be.
No, this is the lower rolls that you have. Okay.
The only thing I do miss about having short hair, because I had it when I was during like the height of like in my early 20s in the club when I was like really going out every night, was just that you didn't have to do anything for it. It was kind of cool
Yeah.
just to get up and move, and when you're like passing out at random places and shit, it was really nice just to get up and move and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, you just go, and it's not like, oh, I gotta style it. Oh, I wore a hat and my hair's kind of flat.
Yeah, I gotta
Mm.
comb it or something like that because it looks like
Do
a
you get the
mess.
headphone down?
I don't think so.
No, I can trim my own beard. I don't need them to do that. But I can see how that would add more money, yeah.
Mm.
You gotta go with that low taper fade.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with my beard. It's just long and curly now.
I keep mine trim.
You gotta get that beard waxed.
It
funny
is
shapes
long
with
enough.
it.
It is finally long enough to the point where I don't have to worry about shaving under my neck because everything's now just covered. I'm almost a wizard.
Almost a wizard. Now all you gotta do is get some beard wax and just make it into a funny shape.
Mm-hmm. Or do that silly thing where you just twist it all together and put fucking hair ties through it.
Yeah.
Your little top knot coming out of your chin, you know.
The D&D dwarf look now? Like the new how
Yeah.
the new dwarfs look? Oh yeah, they're not selling well, by the way. Have you seen the new report about the latest sales on D&D books? The new edition?
I don't think. I mean, I haven't seen it, but it's very predictable their lack of success. Let's be real.
Well, they're trying to make it on. They're trying to do a bigger online sell than less physical sell, but that's only because they want to update and make it like a live service.
A
which is
subscription,
just
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People who play D&D don't want their tabletop game turned into a live service or to be beholden by actual rules. Let's be real. Anybody who plays D&D doesn't play 100% by the listed rules.
But there's also like, I think one of the biggest issues I think they're gonna have to learn is that they're not the only thing on the market anymore. Like, there's always been alternatives, but there's
Dude,
so
Pathfinder
much more,
2E is free.
is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second edition's free.
Well,
You
there's
could
so many
literally just
things
go on
like-
the SRD.
Yeah. But Pathfinder first edition's free unless you want the fancy books.
I like the fancy books. I mean,
Still
I'm
mad
more,
my
fa-
ex
I'm
took
more,
all of mine.
I'm more Fabula Ultima now. Like Fabula Ultima took D&D's place.
Dude, even Critical Role is pushing their own fucking card game based D&D now. Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
not that there hasn't always been a fucking plethora of different systems to choose from. It's just there's always been like the golden
More
standard.
people. More people
Yeah.
are now aware of them and how to play them instead of them being kind of niche in a way.
mm-hmm. That has been its own issue. It's just these random systems can be super niche.
They also did some weird editing with some of their books. Like I think the 5th edition books have some weird stuff edited. Like I forget what happened, but at one point, race talents and stuff like that was removed, or some shit like that.
Yeah, they removed racial stuff, turned it into lineages. And now they're not called
that.
races anymore. They did a bunch of weird shit.
Fabula kind of does that, but it's more like role playing. Like you can pick whatever race, what kind of weird role do you want to make. Do you want cat people? Do you not want cat people? Whatever. And there's no like traits attached to it. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird. Like, that seems kind of off.
Because then they also get rid of like all half races. You can just mush 2 races together now.
That would be cool.
You
if
were
the races have
kind of
traits.
able to do that before, but yeah, the new rules are a little easier to do that with.
That'd be cooler if the traits had race. Like you combine these to make this. Like I don't know. That would.
You're talking
I think
Pathfinder
now
2,
if
right?
if you do, no, I'm talking about the new D&D.
Hmm.
Because I think what they did is you can now just choose whatever your 2 half races are, and you can just choose where your +2/+1 goes. I'm not really sure. I haven't read the rules.
Pathfinder has always had a very long rule list for multi-racing. Then again, Pathfinder's main selling
tried.
point was always how customizable it was.
I think I've only played Pathfinder once. I played a session, and then we never met again.
Yeah, you make your characters, you go, wow, that was fun. I ain't doing that shit. Yeah.
That was D&D for a while for me when I was like getting into groups and shit.
Am I supposed to
TF2E
go?
is a lot more straightforward. You can go wherever you want, Sad.
Sad, wherever your heart takes
Oh,
you.
there it is.
Yeah, you gotta go.
The
You gotta go
Mondon.
to the next map. I'm pretty sure you go to Trader's Passage. I mean, go to the gates. Be told to go to Trader's Passage or whatever.
Yeah, I went to go to Mondon Dury.
Oh, you go
Quarry.
to Mondon first, right?
Yeah, I went to the passage, got yelled at, told Gold to go away, and now I went away. Can't believe we're already in Act 2 being silly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is the line with the giant wheels.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's these later acts just move much faster.
These guys explode.
Also, at this
I don't
point,
like
you've
that.
done everything once, so you're not like gonna slowly look at things and go through. You're just rolling at this point. It's like when they add a new season or a new league, it's very much just this again, and then you just start learning how to speedrun it faster and faster.
What do you get
See
for
if you
playing
can
the
jump
league?
to me.
Yeah, we might be able to just jump to Moon, skip this entire map. There's no optionals.
What do you get in the season? The season mechanic usually stirs up both the story and the end game in some interesting manner.
Mhm. Like, the last super big one for PoE1 was they added a town in a gold system, and you could just run a town on your side. You took
Miners,
breaks
you
from
had
playing the
smiths,
game.
you had fucking farmers.
You had then optimized outputs of materials. Oh yeah, you just ran a town.
You
Oh,
could
you
send
talking about that?
shipments
I
of
want.
goods
I'm
for
excited for that.
I'm pretty sure of how well that was received. We'll see it again in Path of Exile 2 at some point. It is telling which expansions, as they call them, were the most impactful on the game based on where the current story is and what's included right off the rip here. Like, we have Breaches right off the rip. We have fucking Delirium right off the rip.
Welcome back, Thermo.
The nut
I'm
milk.
surprised Delving didn't make it off the rip, but Delving probably takes a lot more coding than just adding
just gonna
Delirium real
say.
quick.
Yeah, Delirium's a lot easier to add. I do hope they bring Delvine back.
Mm-hmm. So what Delving was in PoE 1, you went out, you found these ores, there's just sulfur deposits. You have this dude, Nico, Nico Bellic, your cousin. He was gathering ores for you.
Hey,
and then
Nico.
then you
Cousin
fill up
Lobe.
this fancy little automatic minecart with the ores, and you pick where it go. And you just have this infinitely big map. You could just go explore anywhere. But if you stepped out of the light into the dark, you'd start to die from the darkness. So the minecart had this giant flashlight on it, right? And it was just that. It scaled with you. Your progress in the delve would scale with your progress in the story and mapping. You just go take a break and just go run an infinite map real quick whenever you wanted.
Okay, that's cool.
It's your drop rates were very easy to pick and choose what you wanted to get. And then you just sent it. You sent the minecart in a direction, you fought all the creatures in the darkness trying to get there, and then you'd arrive at that point, fight all the creatures there to get your loot. Quick, easy, the faster you killed shit, the more XP you'd get, the further your progress, so on and so forth.
The further down you went, the higher level everything became, so it just became harder and harder.
Mm-hmm. And you could just
Although-
kind of pick where you wanted to be.
Now that you put that in my head, I realize they're probably going to be saving Delve for later, because a lot of the Delve bosses in UE1 were actually like very relatable, or very related to like PoE2's storyline.
Mm. Who knows? Maybe the whole Oriath storyline is just going to be we delved too deep and we found Oriath again.
How do I put an item in the chat?
With controller?
Nah, keyboard.
Control Alt left click once you have the chat open.
Control
Also
Alt.
make
left
sure
click.
you're talking to our party.
Can I sit in global? Accidentally
Yeah, I was about to
re-enables
send in
global
local.
chat.
Yeah, not sure if anyone needs that.
I was using one of those for the longest. Hold on. I'll see if it's better than my role, but
It is a half decent leveling unique.
yeah. Some endgame Blood Mage builds still use it just because it scales health into shit. Yeah, no, I don't need it.
Alright, I'm putting it in my chest.
I have
know
one.
One of my characters can use it. There we go.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You brought dinner.
I think I need to go to bed.
Okay.
It's 3 in the morning where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, you guys are an hour further ahead of me now.
We got 3 hours of PoE in. We can call it.
Yeah. I think that was a good amount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A nice hangout
Moon,
stream.
do you believe in daylight savings?
No, where I live, abandoned it 2 years ago now.
Ah, yes,
Man,
you've
I
chosen
wish.
correctly.
God, we should get rid of it. I mean, it should just be gone. We don't need it anymore. If we ever need it at all.
I
It
don't believe in
almost
daylight
passed
savings.
completely, but it was stopped in some fucking court.
Yeah. It's the dumbest thing.
It is
But-
the dumbest thing. Changing like
It is-
4 time zones to plus 1 hour is so stupid.
The farmers could have got up an hour early.
I enjoy not being beholden to savings time.
Poor Sad, he tries to hang out with us, and all of a sudden we get pushed back an hour. So when he is actually home and around, we're all like ready to wrap up for the night. Or the reverse happens, is he has to go to bed early now that he's around later than we're available.
Yeah. Like, thankfully, like now, we started earlier than we have been, and you guys were actually alive. Which is great. But, yeah, that was fun. I like Path of Exile. I've been enjoying it. I didn't realize that I was going to do the story all over again.
That's only an
Yeah.
early access thing. That will go away eventually.
Uh,
And what's going to happen is once you beat it the second time, you unlock the Atlas, and then you can go generate random maps for you to go run. And that's
So
where
the
like,
actual end game.
yeah, the actual end game.
true endgame. Okay, so we're close.
Yeah, you're almost there. It's everything you're doing right now still kind of matters because there's still some optional shit for you to pick up. But
Yeah.
after that, once you're in mapping, none of the shit before it matters.
Also,
I see.
where we're at right
That's kind
now,
of why
I can
Moon's
level
like
up.
teleporting us around and speedrunning because none of the shit we're killing matters.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're
And then
caught
once
up to Marlow.
Once we're doing mapping, I assume at that point it's just getting equipment, putting stuff onto it, killing things fast.
Yeah,
There
it
is
just-
story in the end game, just not nearly as
Oh,
much.
wait, is there?
Yes.
You learn some
Ah.
things, but it is very just go do map.
I see.
Yes, there's a lot more in between the story. And by a lot more, I mean a lot more just
Gotcha.
grinding.
Cool.
So we're calling the stream during an ad break. Do we want to go find somebody to raid?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to perceive who'd be around.
Well, I see 4 nerds who are around. They might be us 4 nerds, but they're 4 nerds nonetheless.
There do be 4 Nords.
The eternal loop of the eternal loop of just raiding one after another, and we stay up all night.
I did learn something funny. While you're actively live, you can raid somebody. Like, say I raid Sad real quick, right? Sad can totally raid me back while I'm still live. And the chat will just keep getting bounced between two people.
That's silly.
Fucking Ludwig and Doug did it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
That sounds like something they'd do.
Yeah, it's like, here, I'm just gonna send all, like, X thousand people watching me. Just go there. No, don't come back. Go there. You know. It's not like I'm ending stream. We're just go. Just go.
The never-ending loop. Those are two people that are alive that we can maybe raid, unless you have other options.
I got nothing.
I can screenshot who I'm actively following right now. That's all I got.
Didn't cancel that guy yet? Weird.
Look to figure out who you're talking about. Oh, it's Marlo.
We could raid Kitsune. They're cool.
Sure.
Wait, who were raiding? Kitsune?
Here, I'll give you the name here shortly.
Yeah.
I'll set it up.
There you go. Now you also have it. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Take care, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you drink water. Make sure you get sleep. Make sure you go and be a cool person.
Yeah, everyone, thank you all for showing up. If you all
Everyone
enjoyed
might
yourselves,
have
I
to-
know I did. If you really enjoyed yourselves, check out all these nerd socials.
Yeah. Do the thing.
Just listen to whatever they said and go with it. That'll be my closure. Is stealing your guys' closure.
I can't
Yep,
believe
that-
it. You're,
that's
you're,
my
you're
outro.
stealing the
Mhm.
closer. The closing
Wait.
line.
Wait, fuck. Wait, no, I put the command in Marlo's chat to raid. Fuck.
Yeah!
Wait, does that
I
work?
did it for him.
Steal the credit!
How would you do that though?
I
How'd you accomplish that?
I don't know. I typed it in his chat instead, though.
That's funny.
When I
Did
was
it still work
nice.
on your end?
Yeah, no,
Did it still work?
I'm pretty sure it just queued up on his end.
Hell yeah,
Alright.
yeah, let's see this.
Let's coordinate. 3, 2, 1,
one.
raid out.
Great, did it. Yeet.
Welcome in. How you been?
We streamed to the point where everybody
Hello,
went the fuck to
Raku.
sleep.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness. Wow.
For a
Holy-
group that's like,
holy
we're
Raider
pretty
Romy, holy
late.
moly.
We,
Hi,
we have a lot
everybody.
of people that go to
Hello,
sleep before we go
Egan.
to sleep.
Hello, Mo. Hello, Sad. Hello, Marlo. Thank you for the follow. Greg. Hi, everybody. Goodness gracious. Hi, everyone. Holy moly. Oh, how is Path of Exile? Were you all playing together? That's so cute. Dude, Path of Exile looks really fun. It looks kind of big brain though. Welcome in, everyone. So lovely to meet you. Hi. Welcome. If you do not know me, my name is Eve. I'm a kitsune who lives in a daydream. And we're now all in the daydream with me. Welcome in.
Oh,
Hello.
real quick, so
You
that
must
train
see me
issue
just
that I was talking about
escaping
earlier.
gravity. True.
So, what ended up
Wow,
happening
that.
was that we, at the same time that bill was being passed, there was also a bill for the abortion.
Well, it's been
and
fun.
weed.
Field 2 is
So a lot of
definitely
people,
beginner-friendly
especially in the
and
active
we're-
community, was
really? It's
focusing
more
on the abortion
beginner-friendly,
part.
I think. I really like
As a result, the
No
train,
Rest for
the train building
Wicked,
get much
and
attention,
it
and if
looks
you
a
drove around
little
the city, you
similar
saw a
to
lot of people who were against it. So we thought,
piqued my
okay,
interest
that
in
should be
it.
fine,
It
whatever.
looks kind of difficult, not
What we
gonna lie.
didn't know what was happening is that they were being